Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane and the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
Hello. Hey, Real Cygnus. Hey, Viz. Oh, just to get a pot. Sometimes I'm okay and sometimes I'm not. Oh, damn. Anyway, um, our buddy Monkey Cat Pat Pat went on SSUM's show. When was it? 2 weeks ago? Thought we'd show it.
Can't say he's not on the money.
He is right on the money. So, Monkey Cat Pat Pat. That's an interesting name. If you have some questions, go ahead and come on up here. I made a decision quite a while back
Honest?
that if I'm going to debate,
Oh, you so mean, Saab. You so mean. That's what he said. You're mean. You're a meanie. You're such a bully, Saab.
Why don't you just
I
prove
know
it?
I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Yeah, Saab thinks he can bully people into being flat earthers or believing what he thinks. Hey, Westside.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look, I've decided a while back already that these clowns, these flat Earth haters, like these, like Craig and fucking Ryan Kruger and the rest of these clowns, they never bring anything fucking new.
Really? Well, sure we do. Sure we do. You never bring anything new. It you've got nothing to show the universe. You've got nothing to present. You've got nothing new. It's just 2015 worn out fucking flat earth bullshit.
They only got the same shit. They act like assholes. And if
And you don't?
I'm going to subject myself to that shit
Hey, Lisa.
on somebody else's goddamn platform so that they can make some money, I'm going to get mine. So you can pay me $250 fucking dollars and come on.
Holy crap, you're selling yourself cheap, man. Nathan Oakley charges $5,000. I guess that's the difference between like an uptown whore and a flat earth whore and a downtown whore, right? You're just a cheap slut.
Over and I'll go over and I'll debate whatever the fuck you want to. All right?
He'll meet you in the bus stop bathroom.
Now,
In the bus station bathroom.
as everyone here knows, I have a link. It's always pinned up in the chat, and you're welcome to come up here anytime for free. And if you want to debate the flat earth, which I don't know what the debate is, prove you're flat Earth or don't prove you're flat Earth, or your
Right. You can't prove you're flat Earth. That's what the debate is.
your globe Earth. Go ahead and prove your
But we have.
positive claim that goes against my observation, and prove that you have a globe Earth. But be ready to answer some fucking questions, because I'm not convinced.
Of course, because you're an asshole. You're an uneducated, illiterate asshole. Of course you won't be convinced.
There's
Oh,
Monkey
yeah.
Cat.
Is that how I got here? There he is. He's got
There
some
he is.
questions.
What's happening, Monkey Cat Pat?
What's going on, guys?
Can I
Oh,
just
yeah,
call you-
yeah.
do you
Face.
prefer Pat? I'm gonna
Everybody
shorten-
else mute up.
I'm gonna shorten your name up just so for ease of
Yes.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
conversation. Do you prefer Monkey Cat or Pat?
You can just call me Pat. That's fine.
Pat, all right. It's Pat. I don't know.
Are
It
you
just popped
still a
in my head.
monkey?
So what's on your mind, brother?
It's in your name.
Well, I mean, I just had a couple questions. You said you're willing to debate anybody, right?
Sure.
Why are you charging Roger That and Red's Rhetoric $250 to debate you?
I don't
Because he's a coward. He's a fucking coward, that's why.
charge that if you come over onto my show to debate.
But why do they have to come over to you? Why don't you want to have it on a neutral platform?
Because I'm not there. I'm not here to help you make money.
But if it's a neutral platform, neither people make money. Your opponent doesn't make money if it's a neutral platform.
That's not that. No, that's
Yes.
they're not on there to make money. Roger's
Yes,
willing
they
to
are
host
on
it.
there to make money.
That's wrong.
How do they make money on a neutral platform that isn't their channel? How do they do that, dipshit?
Well, then why do they have commercials on their fucking videos?
Because that's what YouTube does, dumb fuck. YouTube puts those in there, stupid. What the fuck are you talking about?
Who has
The
commercials?
people that supposedly aren't doing this to make money.
YouTube, if you don't have premium, you get the commercials. See, that's part of YouTube, dumb fuck. It doesn't matter what channel it is. It doesn't matter if the channel's monetized. YouTube will show their fucking commercials. It has nothing to do with the channel in question, dumb fuck. Holy shit, what an idiot. Doesn't know how fucking YouTube works.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, but
because
hey, so
nobody has commercials.
I'm
Right,
not
They're not
monetized,
monetized. Wait a second.
and I
they're
have
not-
ads on my video.
Right, you don't have to be monetized for commercials, asshole. You don't have to be. Monetized just means you get money from views and commercials and shit. But you don't get money, you don't get that ad money. YouTube gets that. They give you a little bit of it.
DJ, wait, just mute up for a second.
They're
I mean,
not
just-
monetized.
Just because you're not smart enough to fucking monetize, that's your problem, dude.
They're monetized, but they
Okay,
don't.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm not monetized.
Yeah, for reasons.
No, for by my choice.
Okay.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah,
by
I
my
mean,
choice.
Yeah, they have enough subscribers to be monetized. but
Yes. No,
if they
no,
do-
no. They are monetized.
I'm not saying they're not. They are.
Okay. And they get super chats and shit like that while they're doing their lives, don't they?
Not during a debate on a neutral channel, stupid. The channel owner gets that. The guy you're going against won't get it.
They do. Are you
So they
jealous?
make money while they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to make money too.
Okay.
Then monetize, dumb fuck. Doesn't seem like you want to awful bad.
Well, why don't
Okay.
you grow your channel big enough to
My
be
channel is
monetized?
plenty big enough to get that. Haven't you not noticed? I have over
Why are you fucking whining, man? Why are you whining about monetization, about other people being monetized?
I have 3,000 subscribers. I have plenty enough to get to be monetized
Then why are you monetized?
because I don't want to be held by the golden handcuffs to regulate what I can and cannot say.
They don't regulate what you can and cannot say. You can say the same things. You just don't get paid to say those things. And since you don't care about getting paid, what difference does it make? See, it's just an excuse. Oh, I'm not part of the system. I won't take part in that system except when the benefit check comes and another COVID check happens and I get my fucking trash taken away for free.
That's why.
Okay. But still, I'm asking, they have offered you.
I know.
And all these people, they're so fucking hard up for money, they've got a fucking charge to debate, but yet they won't take MC Tune up on his flat Earth sextant challenge. I mean, because they're so hard up for money, they don't need $10,000, right? They make excuses.
Know that what they've. I know what they've. I'm well aware of what the offer is, and you're well aware of what the counter offer is, right?
Yeah.
Why is it so important that I have to come over to your quote unquote neutral platform, which is never neutral?
It's very neutral.
It's not neutral.
Very neutral.
Okay.
See, he's just making excuses for his own cowardice. That's what he's doing.
But why is it necessary that I have to do that rather than we're talking right now, aren't we?
Yeah, but if I were to start just like reaming you, you would probably just mute me and
why
kick
would
me.
you ream me? Why would you?
I have no desire to, but I like if they were to
Well,
come
there you
on.
go. Then I don't have any desire to ream you either. So see there, that's how we have civil conversation. It's real easy.
So basically,
You don't have the ability to ream anybody intellectually, man. You don't have the ability, Sav. You are intellectually bereft.
you want to be able to be in control of the mute button.
Yeah.
And
I don't
you want to be able to kick them if possible, like you did with the Reds.
Okay, do you know why Red was kicked?
Because he called you a dumbass.
Right, and do you know what the rules to the fucking debate were?
Honestly, tell me about him. Tell me.
Okay,
tell
the
me,
rules of the debate were: 1, you were not to use any assumed values in your supposed calculations.
Okay.
And secondly,
what assumed value did he use?
There were to be no ad hominems. At the use of an ad hominem.
Calling you an asshole is not an ad hominem. So you don't know what an ad hominem is.
One gets kicked. We weren't going to play that fucking game.
Yeah, but
he indulged into it. You know why? Because he could not get the idea that when I asked him how he knew how far away Mars was. Okay.
Because it's been measured. It's been measured. That's how we know.
It all hinges on, see, this is the whole problem with people with astronomy and looking at the sky. See, astronomy is not science.
Yeah, it most certainly is. It fucking certainly is.
Okay. Astronomy is no different than what they've been doing for thousands of years, looking at the sky, making up stories about what they see.
No, they don't. They don't make up stories about what they see, asshole. They record what they see.
And that's it. There is no science.
So him calling you a dumbass, how's that an ad hominem? Because he wasn't attacking your argument. He was just calling you a dumbass person.
Right. That's what an ad hominem is.
No, an ad hominem. That's not what an ad hominem is. Ad hominem definition. An ad hominem is Latin for arguments that attack the person making a claim rather than the claim itself. Learn about the different types of ad hominems. Appealing to feelings or prejudices rather than intellect. Marked by or being attacked or being an attack on a person's character rather than an answer to the contentions made. And I believe if you watch his debate, you will see that Red makes his argument and then insults him. See, an ad hominem is you're wrong because you're stupid. That's an ad hominem. Just calling you stupid is not an ad hominem. That's just a personal attack.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. Absolutely. Ad hominem is attacking the presenter, usually name calling.
Attacking the character. A personal attack is not an ad hominem. because you're not attacking the character of the person that's making the statement. You're attacking the person.
rather than the argument.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
all right. Well, I mean, all right, I'll get that. I'll give you that. But can you not agree with him that
Can I address another thing? You said about controlling the mute button. The only time I've ever had to mute people is when they talking over someone else continuously. Now, on this particular platform, I want to show you something right now. I'm going to mute you, right? And I want you to see that you can now unmute yourself. Go ahead. Just hit that little microphone button right there. You can unmute yourself.
there we go.
See, so me muting you isn't going to help anything at all, is it? Because
No,
you
but-
have control. You have control over your mute button. Secondly,
Listen to the excuses he's making for being a coward.
I don't do that unless you keep talking over people. Okay, and no one can get anywhere when you do that. All right, that's it. Outside of that, stick to the argument. Prove what you got to prove. If you're gonna bring some stories about some shit in the sky, I don't give a fuck what you think the shit in the sky is doing. It has nothing to do with where we're standing.
So you full blown say anything in the sky could never say anything about the shape of the earth.
Not without presuming the shape first.
No, dumb fuck. See, when I did my Polaris model, my angles to Polaris model, I assumed that the Earth was flat. And guess what? It didn't work, man. It didn't work. It only worked when I curved it, when I bent it around a curve.
That's why do you think that? That's
I don't
very
think that. I know that. Let me ask you.
okay. Why do you know
All right,
that?
wait a
then?
second. Let me ask you a question. If you had never been told that you live on a sphere traveling through a void, what in your daily life experiences and observations would lead you even into the direction of thinking such a thing?
Owning a telescope, going to school, learning things, getting an education. That's how things work, man. If you don't know something exists, you learn about it. Right? You make an observation, you say, well, I see ships going over the edge out there. That can't happen if the earth is flat. So I'm going to investigate this and research this. See if my local college gives classes on it. See, that's what you do. But a dumb fuck would just look at the water and go, "Yep, looks flat, good enough for me."
Honestly, like I wouldn't care, but
Right.
if like
So
I were
then,
to really think about it, I would have done my own research.
but why?
This is what this dipshit thinks is a gotcha.
What would cause you even to question the observation that you have? In other words, we all observe a level plane, a topographical plane that's
No, we all observe the earth. That's what we all observe. Sometimes it's rocky, sometimes it's mountainous, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's covered with water, like if you're in the ocean. It's the earth. But the things we see happening on the earth lead us to believe that it is a spherical earth that spins.
seems we have a
And since we've gotten to the point in our technology, evolved to the point where we can put people in fucking space, asshole, we've got video of the spherical earth from space.
vestibular system that wants to keep us balanced on this, perpendicular to the level. When we stand, we know when we're laying, we can tell what position we're in because of it.
Right, and that vestibular system does not detect constant movement. It only detects changes in velocity.
What would cause you to question that what you see might not be what you see? What would make you think like, hey, I think I might be on a sphere?
The sun not going down at night would let me believe that the Earth is flat. It not being dark at all ever.
What would cause you to go into that direction of thinking?
I mean, I could ask you the same question. What makes you know? Because you don't think you know that the Earth is flat. What causes that?
I just told you. I observe it.
Just, oh, it looks flat. Good enough for me. That's it. That's as far as he goes. And they talk about the scientific method. This fucker hasn't gone past the first step of the scientific method. Ever.
I experience no motion, and I observe a level topographical plane. I observe water that is level. I observe a straight, level horizon.
So next time one of these dumb shits talks about the scientific method, tell them to go fuck themselves, because they don't know what the scientific method is. Flat Earth has never been put through the scientific method, ever. Ever. Because these people aren't truth seekers. They're fucking cynical bastards.
That's why.
So you don't understand what level means.
Yes, I do understand.
No, you don't.
And what level means.
No, you don't.
Don't think you do.
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
No, you think level is flat and straight, and it's not.
100%. I already know where you're going with this. You're going to bring up the Merriam-Webster online dictionary definition. Go ahead.
Yes, because that's what defines words. That's how we know one word, what one word is and another word is. So that's how we know what words are. Words have definitions. Words have meaning.
Go ahead, and we'll go over that.
No, you already know what it is. You already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah. So does that definition say that the Earth is curved? Does it say where? Where does it say?
Parallel to the curvature of the Earth's waters.
Say that.
It says forming to the curvature of the Earth's surface.
There you go.
Right. Does it say that the Earth's surface is curved?
How can you have a curvature of the Earth's surface if the Earth isn't curved, stupid?
Well, forming...
Kids, stay in school, man. Stay in school. Don't wind up like this dumb fuck.
To the curvature of the Earth's surface.
Right, right.
Yes.
But does it say that the surface of the Earth's, the liquid parts, does it say that the surface of the Earth is curved?
Yes, it does. What? Oh my God. Hey, Keystone, how you doing?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It says conforming. Hold on, I'm going to tell you why. It says conforming with the curvature of the liquid portions of Earth's surface. That's true because there is no curvature.
Then why does it say curvature, you stupid fuck? See, look at him. He's trying to fucking he's trying to weasel his way out of this. You can't, dude. You can't. No, flat is not curved. Flat is not curvature.
Okay, it's just like if I said this. I have never killed anyone that didn't deserve it. Did I say that I've killed anybody?
Yes.
That makes me assume that you did kill someone.
Yeah, that's why they...
Yes, that's that. See, you're ignorant. You're a dumb motherfucker, and you think you can play with words when you don't understand how words work.
They put it in there like that because otherwise it would be contradictory to the very first and main portion of the definition, which states no point higher than another.
Right, higher from the center of the Earth. That's how we measure height. Off of sea level, which is measured from the center of the Earth. God damn, you're dumb.
Yeah, but okay, it says
would that not contradict that if it did mean that it was curved? It's
still no, and this has been explained to you.
Still telling you the truth, but it's not telling you that it is curved. And so if it conforms with the curvature of the liquid portions of Earth's surface, that is still true because there are no curved portions of the liquid portions of Earth's surface.
Does this motherfucker practice this? Does he just sit around saying, okay, now if they tell me this is what I'm going to tell them. and it'll just blow them away. They're gonna blow their fucking minds because I'm so fucking brilliant. Is that what he does? Sits around and fucking makes this shit up? See, it might work. It might work with you, Sav, Dave, because you're a fucking idiot. But intelligent people understand that you're full of shit.
So it remains.
See, they say curvature of the Earth's water because the Earth doesn't have curvature. See, they're trying to trick you. You fucking moron.
No,
a
you're
true
just
statement. No,
you're
it
just
causes
saying
you
that.
to assume that it says that it's curved. It doesn't say that it's curved.
But why does it say curvature?
To get you
Because the Earth is curved. That's why.
to assume that there's curvature. Otherwise, it would contradict. See, the non-thinking person can't see that because they have forgotten what the very first part of the definition says. And otherwise, if it meant that it was curved, it would contradict the very first and main definition for the word level, wouldn't it? How can you have two things be true at once?
How can you have a shoe that's flat that isn't flat? My mom used to wear flats. They're not flat. See, flat can have different meanings, motherfucker. You stupid piece of shit.
Fucking Chong motherfucker, dude. Seriously,
So
you
you
are
know
dumb.
so do you-
I think you're terribly confused, and you
I'm not confused
refuse.
at all.
No,
I'm not confused at all.
no.
Yeah, you are. You're ignorant. You are dumb as dog shit.
You're
You got
refusing.
tricked by simple word logic. Listen, I've got a Webster's unabridged dictionary. It's this thick over here. I can get it out right now.
Go
And
ahead,
for
do it.
Okay, and for the word level, it takes
I bet there's gnaw marks on the fucking covers.
up the entire middle column of
Yeah,
one,
because
of
there
one
are
whole page.
level is one
And
word.
never
and it-
one.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to show something. I thought this was very, very interesting. You know how Sav is saying, show me a column of air, right? Just show me a column of air. Well, here. I will probably get. I'm going to go 4x on this. And I'll turn the volume down. What he's showing you, he's weighing a column of water within a column of water. Watch this. So he's got a cone, a filter, or a funnel filled with water, and it goes above this level right here, right? And he's got the same amount of water here in this beaker, or this graduated. This graduate. Actually, let's go back to. I'm not worried about getting struck.
Oh. Both containers have a freely moving piston at the bottom. The water in the container pushes down on the piston, and the piston pushes down on the scales. The two containers are being held by clamp stands, so we're only weighing the water inside. Actually, we're also weighing the pistons themselves, but they're identical and have the same weight. Okay, so adding 150 milliliters. Oh, I only got 60 milliliters in there. That's weird, isn't it? This 60 milliliters is heavier than this 150 milliliters, or so it seems. Now, what if
No,
we wanted to balance these scales?
this demonstration is fucking brilliant. I love this.
Let's add water to this one until they balance. There's a little bit of friction in the pistons, so I'm just going to vibrate the table. Yeah. So the needle goes almost to the middle. So this is almost perfectly balanced. We've got about 550 milliliters in here and still just 60 milliliters in here. So how can different amounts of water weigh the same? This is the hydrostatic paradox. The hydrostatic
He has isolated a column of water this diameter inside this cone of water. That's what he's done in weighing the pistons, because it's only weighing this column of water on this side, because it's the same volume as this. See, all this water outside here pushes down on the cone, on the funnel. It doesn't push down on the piston. It pushes down on the funnel.
paradox is the observation that the force felt by this piston is...
So when Sovereign Soul says, yeah, show me a column of air, well, here, it's a column of air. You could do the same thing with air.
It has
Does it say
hundreds of
anything?
definitions.
Never once does it say anything about curvature.
Liar.
Never.
You're lying.
No,
You're
I'm
lying.
not.
You're lying.
Yeah, he is. It says curvature. It's curvature of Earth's waters, man. They wouldn't say curvature if it wasn't curved.
No, I'm not lying at all.
You're making shit
I'm
up.
not lying at all. I can read them right off to you, brother. I can read them right off to you. I've got the fucking dictionary right here.
You'll be back
Oh,
with
yeah?
it too, dude. That's a
Will
new
ya?
thing they put in there. They put that in there.
I'm free.
Oh,
Ten
hey,
o'clock.
Magic word is assuming.
assuming. You know how many other dictionaries there are out there with level defined?
Let's see here.
It especially makes me laugh when these dumb motherfuckers who assume that the Earth is flat tell us that we're assuming it's curved because of measurements, because of reasons, right? We have reason to understand that the Earth is a sphere because it's been measured. We've confirmed it ourselves. You assume that the Earth is flat.
You see this? You see this big ass fucking dictionary?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, right here. This is let's see, copyright what year?
Look up gravity. What's gravity? Look up that word. Look up Earth.
So I'm gonna take up on you. Have fun with the monkey.
1979. Okay, so that's not too far back. We're gonna go over here. Let's see, disinherit, enigma, forgettable. Oh, we gotta get up here. J's. L. I've had to do this enough times. I should just bookmark it.
Or you should just memorize it. You should have it memorized.
Shit, you memorize it, motherfucker. This is some long ass.
I'm not going to memorize it because I don't normally talk about it. You guys need to talk about it.
Well, you seem to be awful damn hot to want me to talk to somebody else about it. What's in it for you?
Nothing, man. I just wanted to come and talk.
Well,
to
wait a second. Then why would you want to be antagonistic about me debating anybody else? Why would you want to be antagonistic about it then?
He's the recruiter.
What's in it for you? People don't do shit without a
He's awful touchy, isn't he?
It's just all entertainment, man.
It's all entertainment.
Yeah, you guys are entertainment for us.
Okay, I've heard that so many times, and you know
you are. You're fucking comedy, man. You're entertainment.
How many times does the same joke stay funny?
Not for long, but with you
Okay,
guys, it's
so
almost
then
infinite.
you got to admit. So, how many times would you watch the same, for instance, the same Three Stooges episode? How many times would you watch that over and over and over and over again? Because that's what you guys do. You come in with the same fucking bullshit over and over and over and over, and it never worked.
It's because you don't learn, asshole. You refuse to learn. That's why we have to keep coming in with the same bullshit. Because you can't learn.
I've been doing this for years, man.
Okay, I'm not here to change your guys' mind or anything. I just want to come have a conversation with you, bud.
So anyway, all the way
Hey, Billy.
damn near, let's see, level. Let's see what we got here. Level, dimension, diminutive of Libra, a balance or a level, okay? An instrument for determining whether a surface is on an even horizontal plane. Notice even and horizontal. Or for adjusting a surface to such a plane. It has a glass tube partly filled. We know what a spirit level is. a measuring of differences in height or altitude with such an instrument, such as at this level or that level. Horizontal plane or line. Notice it didn't say arc. Lines are not arcs. Arcs are not lines.
How do you know?
Yeah, arcs are lines. Arcs are just curved lines, stupid. An arc is a line.
No.
Yeah.
No. If you have a curved surface,
Mm-hmm.
you can also have a curved line above that surface. And
That's not a line. That's an arc. That's an arc.
An arc is a line, dipshit.
It's a line.
That's an arc.
Don't.
Otherwise,
You're just
any
saying
line
that.
that's not straight goes into
No.
spline. Yes.
As long. No. You're
Yes.
just saying it, buddy.
No, I'm not just
God, what a dumbass.
You
saying
could have
it.
a
See, this is when you drop out of school. This is what happens when you drop out of school.
curved surface with a
Yeah.
curved line above it. As long as the distance between the line and the surface is the same all around,
That's
that
an
is
arc.
level.
No, that's
No,
an arc. No,
that's
no, no,
called
no.
level.
No, wait a second. At the one end
An arc is a segment of a circle.
of your level, up here to the apogee of your level, how can that be level if you have one spot that's higher than another? You just
Because your reference frame is the earth, dipshit, not outside of the earth looking down. That's why. You don't even understand reference frames, and you think you can educate people. You think your time is worth $250 fucking dollars. You're an idiot.
just defied the very first definition in the that you gave me for level. You just defied it.
Jesus, dude.
It's concentric. It's not level.
Yes, parallel lines are concentric. Yes. Jesus fucking Christ. He just doesn't have a clue.
I don't understand how this is so
Concentric.
hard for you guys to understand.
It's not. It's hard for you to understand because you're limited. You really are limited, and
Why?
and that's what this fucking globe.
Yeah, you're limited because you went to school and got an education. You aren't free to believe that bullshit is real. That's why you're limited. You can't think outside the box where fairy tales are real, where fucking unicorns exist and fairies put a quarter under your pillow when you lose a tooth. You know, you haven't freed your mind to live in this fantasy fucking world where measurements don't mean shit. Science isn't real. And The Matrix is a fucking epic documentary.
Bullshit does to you.
How am I limited?
Because you think that concentric is the same as a level line. It's not. It's an arc. And you know what? That arc, if it's going to follow that same path, it's going to have to be bigger now.
Okay. Yeah, that's what a concentric circle is. Bigger circles. It's going to have to be bigger now. As if that means anything.
It's going to have to be a
He says these things that he thinks are fucking profound because some fucking hippie ass hillbilly motherfucker, one of his buddies says, "Wow, man, that's deep."
bigger arc. Yes. The further out you go from an arc and stay concentric with it, the larger the radius becomes. Your line has to be longer to remain equal to it.
And what's your fucking point? What's your point? He's just dumb.
Okay.
The arc has
Go
to
on.
actually be longer.
Go
Anyway, there's no mention in this whole fucking dictionary right here of any curvature or any other nonsense such as that. I'm sorry. That's a new thing that they added to the online dictionary.
So nowhere in that dictionary is there any mention of a curved Earth, a spherical Earth. Nowhere. Yeah, I think he's lying his fucking ass off.
Get one that's actually paper and ink.
Well, I mean, I go to
Get a
MCQ
dictionary.
right now.
Stop trusting this fucking machine. Start doing some research using paper and ink, bro. I'm serious. I know it sounds like it's extra work, and it is, but that's what we did for years before this bullshit came out.
Did you actually do the math for it, or did you just
What
research
math?
it?
What do you mean math? What math?
Measurements are math. Math. Measurements require math. So if you've done the math to prove that the Earth is flat,
Well, there would have to be math. I mean, if you're going to sit here and
concerning what? What math for what?
everything breaks down to math, so you're
Well,
going to have
math,
to do math at some point.
no, math is just another way of describing things. It doesn't necessarily make things true.
no, it does. Though it does. If the math shows that something isn't true, then the math is wrong.
Why do you say that?
Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I have 4 pink flying magical unicorns, and I add 3 flying pink magical unicorns. How many magical pink flying unicorns do I have?
You've got 7.
Well, you'd have 7.
No, there's no such fucking thing as a pink magical flying unicorn, bro.
So you don't understand what a variable is. You just don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. So yes, you made pink flying magical unicorns real when you described them as a variable, dipshit.
But
so, if you're
even though those numbers, wait a second, even though those numbers add up to 7, it doesn't mean that the thing that I used the numbers for actually existed, does it?
I don't even know why you're bringing this up, man.
Because he thinks it's a gotcha. He thinks it's a fucking gotcha. That's why. He's not smart enough to understand how math works.
You're just
because I'm telling you mathematics. Let me tell you another way. Maybe you can understand this. There are people in federal prison right now because their mathematics didn't reflect reality. They were called embezzlers and money launderers.
Right. They lied on books. Right? They stole money. Yeah, it's not the same thing as saying, "Oh, I've got flying unicorns and I add more flying unicorns. How many flying unicorns do I have? Oh, I don't have any. So math lies." No, dude, that's not how fucking life works.
White collar crime. Their math, although it looked good in the book, didn't match up with reality, and that was a crime. You understand? Mathematics does not necessarily mean something is real.
Wow. So if I say I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, that's just fucking idiotic. It really is. It's just an excuse. That's all it is, just an excuse.
Why?
It's just a descriptive language. That's why.
Yeah, and it actually describes things pretty accurately.
In any kind of language, you can tell a lie.
No, you can't. See, when you're talking about finances, there has to be money to back up those numbers. If there isn't money to back up those numbers, then the numbers are wrong. Math isn't lying. The people who put together the numbers are lying. There's a difference.
Right.
Any kind of language, including mathematics. See, and this is the problem.
Hey, One Big Pond, how you doing?
With this astronomy and why it's not science. Okay? When you have to use any
And he doesn't know what science is.
Assumed variable within an equation, the end result is therefore assumptive.
Say what? What did he just say?
Including mathematics. Any kind of language, you can tell a lie.
Right.
Any kind of language, including mathematics. See, and this is the problem with this astronomy and why it's not science. Okay. When you have to use any assumed variable within an equation, the end result is therefore assumptive.
What assuming variables are they using?
And you say this. What are your credentials to know all this?
Grade school dropout. Those are his credentials, man.
I mean, credentials.
Well, I mean, you should know.
Disagree with what I said?
I do disagree with what you said because I think it's all bullshit.
Okay, so if I assume that there's 3 apples in a basket and I put in 5 apples and I conclude that there's now 8 apples in the basket, but I never did confirm that there really was 3 apples in the basket, does that not make my result assumptive?
No, you're using flawed math. You're not doing the math correctly.
Because I only assumed that there were already 3 apples in the basket?
Then you can't say that there's 3 apples in the basket. You can only say there's 8 or there's 5 or whatever. So you don't know how math works, man.
Sure.
Is 5 plus 3 8? Yes, it is. Doesn't matter what the variables are. The numbers are what you're concerned with. Now, you may want to say, oh, there was 20 apples in the basket, so therefore the 8 is a lie. No, you just didn't include those 20 apples into your fucking formula.
You are.
I mean, I suck at math, and I know, and I know this. Hey, Rez.
Then my statement remains true. So credentials be damned, it doesn't matter.
Well,
See, he so wants to be smart, but he doesn't want to try to be smart. He doesn't want to put the legwork into being smart. He just wants all the dumb people around him to say how big of a fucking genius he is and how and laugh at his jokes. That's all he wants.
I'm gonna go ahead and
go with the information and not your perception.
And to take out his animus on others who completed their education because he's bitter that he fucked up when he had a chance to complete his.
Of the presenter. How about that? That's probably the best way to free your mind. Stop using your perception of the information person and start using your perception of the information itself.
So I should just ignore everything that all mainstream scientists and all very smart people have done and listen to you?
I didn't say ignore it. I said
no. Well, how would you what else what other option is there than to ignore it? You certainly aren't taking it into account.
No, you said ignore it because you said it.
I said to discern it. I said to look at the information, credentials.
Well, I mean, you should know.
Disagree with what I said?
I do disagree with what you said because I think it's all bullshit.
Okay, so if I assume that there's 3 apples in a basket and I put in 5 apples and I conclude that there's now 8 apples in the basket, but I never did confirm that there really was 3 apples in the basket, does that not make my result assumptive? Because I only assumed that there were already 3 apples in the basket?
No, because in math you aren't talking about imaginary things. You're talking about numbers. Doesn't matter if it's assumed or not. It's a number.
Sure.
See that, and you say, well, now I've got 8 apples. No, I only have 5 because I only assumed that there was 3. No, you lied about how many apples you had. The math is correct. You lied.
Then my statement remains true. So credentials be damned, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and
go with the information and not your perception of the presenter. How about that? That's probably the best way to free you and not your perception.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and
go with the information and not your perception of the presenter. How about that? That's probably the best way to free your mind. Stop using your perception of the information person and start using your perception of the information itself.
So I should just ignore everything that all mainstream scientists and all very smart people have done and listen to you?
I didn't say ignore it. I said
no. You said
discern
ignore it because you
No,
said it.
I said to discern it. I said to look at the information, not the person that gives it to you. It's not.
Well, the information is that the Earth is a sphere. That's the information we have, right? And you can confirm this yourself. If you were honest, you could do it.
Not important who the person is that gives you the information. The part that's important is the information itself.
So you think that the only way that I could understand?
So what information do you have that the Earth is flat? Just you looking at the ocean? Or is it all the videos you've watched and all the other flat earthers you've talked to that confirm your bias?
Understand reality is to write my own dictionary and write my own understanding of everything.
Hold on. How did you get that? How did you come to that?
Because you say don't believe what anybody else says. Understand what your own perspective is.
Well, then if you,
yes, it is what you said.
You believe what someone says, then what you have is only a belief, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
and all you have is a belief. That's all you have. You've just admitted it. Earth is flat because I think it's flat. I see it flat, so it's flat. That's my opinion. You don't have any measurements, do you? Until you have a measurement, it's your opinion, man.
Here's what you do. You listen to what someone says, and then you run it through your mind to determine whether it is actually accurate or if it's not accurate.
You mean your mind that stopped functioning at about 5th grade? You mean that mind? Okay.
You don't just blindly accept shit because of who said it to you.
No, stop. Let me say something. I listened to you and I did my own research, and you're full of shit. It's all wrong.
As far as what?
Everything.
As far as all the research that I have done, you're full of shit, dude.
Okay,
Yeah. See, all you have to do is do a little research, honest research, not on fucking DITRH's channel or Eric Dubay or Flatzoid. You know, you do honest research. Like you said, go find an old dictionary. How about go find an old science book or any science book? How about that?
Regarding what?
Everything you say.
Okay, well then name something. Name one particular issue.
Level.
You're full of shit about everything, man. Say something. When you say it, there it is. That's the proof that you're full of shit.
Okay, I just told you about level.
Well, I just posted something in your chat.
One
that says you're wrong.
You found one definition.
One.
See, you're so stupid. The person that you think is the dumbest human on the face of the earth can prove that you're a fucking dumb motherfucker. Can debunk you like that. That's how stupid you are.
Level has very many definitions. It can be.
Okay, I know. I just showed it. I just told you about them. There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, but you cherry picked one.
And he doesn't understand the difference between a noun, a verb, and an adjective. He does not understand the purpose of those different types of words.
No, that's the whole fucking column. Never once. You were gonna actually expect me to sit here and read the entire fucking whole column for that? Because you have.
Well, you should if you wanted to do your research. Yeah, you.
Borderlands for Flat Earth Quest, really? I think I own Borderlands. I never play it. I think I played it once or twice.
You should.
Do something with.
I like the that's the one where the visuals, everything's like a cartoon, like a comic book cartoon, right? The heavy outlines around all the characters.
Find it where it says that in anything other than the Merriam-Webster. Go ahead.
I'm sure I can, but I'm not about to fucking sit here. I mean, I could, but hang on.
See, so what else? You said everything. Give me something, an issue, whatever you say that is you think is full of shit. Is it possible to have a fluid pressure system without a physical container?
Yes, it is. We got gravity, man. Gravity holds our atmosphere to the earth, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Totally.
See, you're so goddamn ignorant, you keep asking the same fucking questions over and over and over again, even though they've been answered thousands of times. That's how fucking dumb a motherfucker you are.
Totally.
Oh, it is?
Mhm.
Okay, so can you show the experiment that demonstrates that? Can you cite
Yeah.
the experiment that demonstrates that?
Yeah, it's called the Earth.
No, that's not an experiment. That's you pointing
No, that's an example. That's a very good example.
at something and making a claim.
Prove there's a dome, motherfucker. The Earth was proven as spherical 2,500 years ago. You're making the claim against that. You have the burden of proof, assholes. Back your claim up.
Is that the
Okay.
only instance anywhere in nature where you have a fluid pressure system without physical containment? It can't.
It must have just been it must have just been a demo or a trial. I think I had to buy it if I wanted to keep using it. It was a free weekend, I think.
Can't be reproduced. It can't
Something
be
like that.
observed. It can't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you just look at the Earth. That's why there's a pressure gradient.
No, wait a second. How can you have a pressure gradient without pressure?
Gravity.
Gravity. So can you cite the experiment that verifies that gravity has some effect on gas behavior?
Because mass attracts mass. This is proven in Cavendish. And gas has mass. The Earth has mass. Yeah, there's the proof.
I mean, I would have to look. I can't tell
Yeah,
you
there
right now off
isn't
the
one.
top of my
Yeah, I can
head,
save
but
you
I'm
the
just
time.
saying that's how it works,
I
dude.
can say, well, that's how you think it works.
That's how it
You
works, not
can't-
how I think it works.
No, that's how you think it works, but you don't understand fluid dynamics, obviously.
You don't understand fluid dynamics either, dumb fuck. Oh my god. I love it.
No, you don't. I'm not saying I'm an expert on fluid dynamics and all that stuff.
Well,
I
then
am
give
not.
me an instance
Then, okay,
without
how are
begging
you
the
an expert on
question.
it then?
Wait a second.
How are you an
Because
expert?
it's an axiomatic
Because he dropped out of grade school, man. That's how he's an expert on everything.
thing that you
He found it's easier to bullshit people than to actually learn shit.
can't have any pressure of a fluid without fucking containment.
If you have gravity to hold everything together, you don't need containment, dumb fuck.
Gravity. Gravity, man. I'm just telling you.
What
it's
is, wait a
gravity.
second. What is gravity?
Gravity is mass attracting mass.
Okay, well, why?
Yep.
Why does mass attract mass?
They just keep asking the same fucking questions. They're unable to learn. Hey, Christopher Allen.
Because that's the way the universe works, man.
Wait, it's just magic? Wait a second.
I'm not
For
saying that magic.
something-
That's
hold
just
on, wait a
how
second.
things
Now,
work.
Wait.
No, see, magic is not being able to see a sun on a flat Earth. That's magic.
In order for something to move, a force must be applied. And in order for there to be a force, there has to be energy expended.
How does density have energy? How is density a force?
So what
They can't explain that.
where is mass getting the energy to create a force to move another object?
Because of the mass, dumb fuck.
Or itself even.
I'm just saying, mass
Holy
attracts
shit.
mass.
No, of course it doesn't. There would be no reason for it. Why would it do that?
Why?
Yes, because that's how mass works, man. Mass attracts mass. Cavendish shows this.
Why would it not?
Why would it though?
But you're saying it doesn't, so why would it
Well,
not?
wait a second.
Just-
Of course it doesn't.
Just a dumb motherfucker. Come on my channel and argue with me when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What the shit, man? Holy fuck. And these guys, really think that Sav is just obliterating Monkey Cat Pat Pat. All three of these dipshits here are just like, oh man, this guy's a dumb motherfucker. Sovereign Citizen is so cool and smart. Hey, Master Cleek.
Why would it? Where is it getting the energy from?
It doesn't
Jesus
need energy.
Christ.
That's just the
It
way it works,
doesn't.
man.
Force needs energy, my
Right. Gravity, as long as the planet has mass, it's going to have the energy. That's how gravity works, dummy.
man.
You say that.
No, I know that. Everybody
And
knows
also,
that.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. No, only dumb people think that.
How can you move a physical object without applying a force?
No, but I'm saying.
No. Okay, so gravity is obviously moving a physical object without a force.
Right. Gravity is a force. Gravity is the force that moves things, man. I mean, just you can keep denying it all you want, but you're just going to humiliate yourself in public. People are going to look at you like you're fucking crazy, man. But you're just a typical American. You just get off on disgusting people. I mean, you're just white trash. Just a redneck white trash piece of shit human that just gets off on annoying people. One of your tactics in debate is just piss off your opponents so they get all flustered and triggered, and then you're happy. And you sit back and smile and laugh. You're just a dumb motherfucker. Be as loud as you can, because fuck everybody, man. My truck, my bike, everything's gonna be loud. That's the way I live. I'm just crazy. See, that's you, man. That's you. You are why everybody outside of the United States hates us.
Okay.
I grew up my entire life around this kind of fucking back-asswards, fucking dumb shit, piece of shit mentality. It's fucking disgusting.
Gravity is not a force. It creates a force.
All right.
Okay?
So in
Do
order
you understand that?
I understand that. Yes, I do. So in order to create a force, energy must be expended. Where does gravity get the energy to create this force?
Fuck me.
That is something that, I can't explain to you in full, but I know people who probably can.
Yeah, I know.
But-
You know what they tell you? You know what they're going to tell you?
What
All
are
right.
they going to say? Are they
All
going
right.
to say I'm full of shit because I'm
Something that you couldn't understand?
a globe earther?
No. I'm going to tell you what your side says, and this is how stupid it is. They debunk themselves constantly.
Oh.
Okay.
See, that's called invincible ignorance. Oh, they just debunk themselves. Everything you say proves me right.
Okay. They're
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead.
say it's the bending and warping of space-time because energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. Okay. So they claim a bending of space-time. Two things that are not
Yeah?
tangible, and put together, they're not tangible. And therefore, they're not a physical thing that can actually be bent.
See, and this is why you'll be a dumb motherfucker the rest of your life.
Or warped, or any such thing, because time does not really exist.
What do you mean?
Space-
How?
Okay, where's the past at, Pat? Where's the
In the
past?
Jesus fucking Christ.
In the
Yeah,
past.
but where is it?
Well, it's not a physical thing. You can't just be like,
Yes,
gonna go to
it's
the
not
past.
a physical thing. So it only exists in your mind. It's in your recollection. It's in your memory, correct?
So you have no thoughts. So everything you think is just not real. Everything you think would be wrong or not real or just inconsequential because you thought them. What a dumb fucking argument. What a dumb piece of shit this guy is.
uh-huh.
Okay, so where's the future?
In the future. Hasn't happened yet.
In your imagination.
Have you ever
See?
seen Back to the Future?
Yeah,
like,
I
you know
have.
how that shit works. Like, come
It
on.
was a movie. So so they're only
I mean, this dumb motherfucker doesn't understand reality or the present, and he wants to talk about about time travel and shit.
thing that is real and is present as far as time is concerned, outside of the concept, is now. There is only perpetual now. We
Ooh.
have
Oh, wow, man, that was deep. That was deep.
You fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker.
Shut the fuck
a
up.
concept of time, so that
Oh, man, there could be like a whole universe, a whole galaxy inside a cell in my thumbnail. Wow. Cool.
we can sort out the movements and
Jesus fucking
activities
Christ.
within this whatever the fuck we're in. Okay, so it's only a construct of the mind. The only way to bend that would be to quote unquote bend your mind, and that's only a fucking a euphemism. You don't really bend your mind, you're just warping your thinking. You can't bend time, you can't warp time. You control time with your mind. For instance, great sports figures slow down time. Bruce Lee even talks about that. You can, if you ever been in a situation where you're like in a car accident or take a really bad spill on your bicycle or anything like that, it's like time slows down during something like that. Or even if you've gotten into a fight.
That's because you have chemicals. You have adrenaline soaring through your fucking veins, causing the illusion of time slowing down, stupid. Time doesn't actually fucking slow down, you idiot.
Okay, now listen.
That's not
It's
bending
not
space.
literally slowing down. Your concept of it is slowing down. You've also heard the term, and you've probably experienced it. Time flies when you're having fun. I can remember as a kid, man, summer vacation went
Damn
the
it.
fuck by way too quick.
This has nothing to do with with space time, you stupid fuckwit. Oh my God.
Way too fucking quick. We were right back to school. And then school year seemed like a drug on, because I wasn't having a good time.
I agree.
You
Summer
see what
went
I'm
by
saying?
fast.
So
School
it's
years went by
only
slow.
within
I
your
can agree with
concept, and the only real thing that it actually exists is the perpetual now. So in short, time can't be warped. The space between
Jesus
you
fucking
and
Christ.
the objects within your realm, it's emptiness. It can't be bent or warped either. The only thing that could be bent or warped in a situation like that would be a medium, which is physical. But the space itself is not physical, nor is the time. So this is a nonsense bullshit thing when the whole time relative density, disequilibrium, balance explains all of it.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't explain any of it, dipshit. We've tried to get you to explain it and you can't. So shut the fuck up.
It explains all of it. This idea that there's something pulling you down is the dumbest fucking shit in the world.
Why? Well, then what the hell is causing this fucking remote to drop down? Why did it just fall to the ground?
Because it's denser than the medium that it's in.
No.
Yes. What would happen if you dropped it into water?
It would probably
Yes, fruit flies like a banana. Exactly.
float because
it would float. Why? Why would it float?
Because of buoyancy, because of gravity, stupid. I mean, we've been through this.
Okay, so
the Earth is beneath.
I mean, tell us you're not smart enough to understand basic shit without saying the words.
Beneath the water, right?
So, okay, the air pressure
Fuck
or
me.
density at my feet is lower than it is at my head right now.
No,
so
it's not. It's higher. It's higher.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because
or
it's
higher. Yeah, you're right. No, it's higher.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm helping you out, bud. I'm helping you here.
But the higher you go up, the less dense it becomes.
Yes.
Why?
Gases are created at ground level, man. That's what.
Well, you've got a lot of factors involved. First of all, at ground level,
You got one factor involved, gravity.
at the source of production of all gases on Earth. So there's going to be a higher amount. It's like at the gate of a GM plant, there's going to be a shitload of GM cars coming out of that thing, and they're going to kind of just.
No, that's not because gases are created at ground level. That's already been debunked. No. If the reason we have gas pressure is because gas is created at ground level, creating that pressure, and then it just dissipates going up, we would have a constant wind going upward. Constantly.
Disperse out into.
And gases aren't created at ground level. They're converted. Like plants will take in carbon dioxide and nitrogen and give us oxygen. Then they'll convert it, but they aren't created, stupid. I guess there's one gas that would be created is fucking, what is it? Radon. That's created. Helium's created because it's created from a degradation of a isotope.
Traffic as it goes. Okay.
From what I understand it.
So that's another aspect as you get higher.
Or maybe it's, I don't know. But no, gases aren't created at ground level.
You have a much larger dispersal area. You also have a temperature gradient. Okay.
A larger dispersal area. Oh, okay. Temperature gradient. Oh.
And that temperature affects gases as well, lowering the.
Oh, so temperature affects gases to the point that when it's really cold, you're going to have low pressure. When it's really warm, you're going to have high pressure. But we still have 14.8 psi, 14 pounds of pressure at sea level in Hawaii, and as well as Alaska and Russia and everywhere else at sea level, right? So your whole temperature bullshit doesn't wash.
The pressure because the gas molecules move at a slower rate. Not all gases are uniform in the way they behave with the different temperatures. And so therefore we start to lose some of the elements in the.
They are when they're homogeneous. So you don't get different behaviors of gas within the group of gases. They all blend together. So
mixture of the air as we get higher, and as we get even higher, we start to lose some more elements of it, such as water vapor, which is already condensed and gone back to the earth through the respiration process of the biological system of the earth that we live in. So due to what's called Dalton's law, which states that the pressure is the sum of all the pressures individually of each of the gases within a mixture.
Okay. Well, hey,
so those are factors. Those are a few of the factors that can result in a pressure gradient. A pressure gradient can actually be recreated in a gas cylinder merely by heating one end of it with a torch and cooling the other end with dry ice.
Yeah, but that's not how the Earth works.
Well, it is how the Earth works because you can't have a gas pressure system without physical containment.
All right, hey, Sam, I posted something in the private chat here on StreamYard. It's an icy spin video. Would you like to talk about that?
No.
Why?
Because I'm trying to get onto this whole impossibility of gas pressure without physical containment.
Yeah, but I want to talk about this. Why don't you want to talk about this? Is it because
because I haven't finished this conversation yet. You seem to think that there's this magical force called gravity that is somehow pulling on.
There is.
Air. Can you verify that gravity can actually pull on air?
Yeah, because air has mass. Everything has
wait
mass.
a second. It's not a contiguous mass. To treat the air.
Each molecule has mass, dumb fuck.
Air is a single mass. How could you get a mass of any air or gases without containing it? How can you gather together a gas without having physical containment? In order to have a mass of gas, you would have to get it gathered together, correct? Just like sand. You can't go over and...
No. See, each grain of sand has its own mass, and each molecule of air has its own mass.
Put an eye hook down screw it into the beach and pick up a big hunk of sand. You're only going to get the grains that stick to the threads.
Oh my God, he thinks shit has to be stuck together like as one thing to be a mass. Holy fuck, he's stupid. Holy shit.
Right? So it's not a contiguous mass. However, a whole bunch of sand together in a box can be very heavy. Same thing with water. Same thing with air. So in order to have any kind of a mass of air, you would have to have something to gather it in. Because
no, you don't have you don't have to have something to gather it in, dude. Oh my God.
Because gas molecules are not bonded to one another. They're subject to free elastic collision.
Yes. Gas molecules are bonded. Only noble gases aren't bonded.
You're sure about that?
Yes, I'm absolutely positive about it.
No, he's not. He's just making shit up. Because I looked it up. Right after one of these idiots said it.
Okay, well, have you ever thought that maybe the Earth is big enough to create enough gravitational pull that it actually holds that gas in?
Well, then how does water evaporate?
Because it's hot. because water gets heated and turns to vapor, and the vapor is lighter than air because it's warm. That's why. Do you not know how rain works? Do you not know how the fucking water cycle works? You're just talking about fucking cycles and shit like you're some goddamn fucking genius.
It's called evaporation, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what
why.
it's called, but if it's holding the water and all the gas down to the earth, how is the water vapor right?
No, gravity does. Evaporation creates a buoyant force with the water vapor, and lets it go up. And when it cools, it condenses, falls back down.
Rising up away from the earth up into the sky.
That's normal physics, dude. Like, I don't understand why you were having such trouble with this.
I'm not having any trouble with
You're
it.
having a lot of trouble with it.
I'm not having any trouble with it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're not smart. You think you are, but you're not, man.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I've never. Why isn't gravity pulling the water vapor down? The water vapor is definitely.
It will eventually once it cools. Once the water vapor cools to the point that it's not lighter than air, it will. That's physics, man.
Going up into the air.
Yeah.
That's thermodynamics, man. That's the shit you claim to be a goddamn fucking genius about.
Because when water evaporates, they're little molecules. They're light enough to, spread up into the atmosphere. And then when it rains, right? When it rains, that's when it comes down.
Oh, you mean when it condenses?
Yes. When it becomes solid enough, or
when it becomes heavier than the medium of air per volume, right? Or denser than the medium of air per volume, right?
When it becomes heavier than air. Hey, Mr. B. Yes, he's still being stupid.
That's when it decides that, oh, the medium cannot support me anymore. So I'm going to go to an area of relative density in the medium. Not relative density to other objects. No, it's not relative density to other objects. It's relative density to the medium. There is never an instance where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
Oh my God.
There is.
Are you serious?
He just says stupid shit. He has no idea it's stupid shit. So he just says it because he thinks it's fucking brilliant.
Only an instance where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
I think you're just terribly confused on this.
I am. Well, tell me when. Give me an instance where an
He's been telling you the whole time, man. He's been telling you the whole time.
Object is not.
The only reason these guys have it is because they're as dumb as you are. They're as sycophantic and ignorant as you are.
Subject to a fluid medium.
I mean, you can look at a helium balloon, but I know what you guys are going to say about that.
Well, where's the helium balloon? Right here in the air. So it's in a fluid medium, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's reacting to that. Why?
I mean, so what's your point? Everything's in a fluid medium. What's your point? Everything is subject to gravity in that fluid medium.
Because it's less dense per volume than the medium that surrounds it.
Why does the density column mix up when it's in free fall? Why? You've taken away the acceleration of gravity. You've taken that out of the equation, but you can't remove the density of an object. So why doesn't a density column order itself? Why does it stay mixed up? So they can't answer that question.
So the medium displaces it and it goes upwards towards relative density.
That's because the air is coming underneath the balloon and pushing it up.
Right. Yes, exactly. The air is heavier than the balloon. Or heavier than the helium. It pushes down and forces the balloon up. That's how it works. Exactly what he said.
That's assisting with it, but that's not why it's happening. It's due to everything wants to seek a point of equilibrium. Everything.
How does the gas in the balloon know what's outside the balloon? Because the balloon's heavier than air. But how does the air know that there's helium in the balloon and not carbon dioxide? How?
Stop. All right. I really want to talk about this.
I mean, what's the mechanics? What's the mechanics behind it? How does the air outside know what type of gas is in the balloon?
This icy spin stuff, though.
Well, I don't care.
Why? Because you're scared to talk about it?
No, I'm not, because I've been on here for 4.5 hours. It's 2:00 in the morning, and I'm going to get off of here and go to fucking bed. You're welcome to come on the next show. Come on the next show.
Don't want to fucking talk about it. You don't want to talk about how this kills.
It doesn't
all of your shit.
What even is it? What is it? Is it some fucking bullshit in space? Is that what it is?
It shows the sun does not change in angular size throughout the day.
Well, wait a second. All right, good. I'm glad. Go ahead and bring up that subject. I don't care if you think it does or it doesn't change angular size. When you watch,
I mean, this is the these are the geniuses we're dealing with here. Let's see. Is it in shorts? No. Here it is. This is how ignorant these people are.
Have you
And
measured it?
in the mornings, the moon is usually much bigger than the afternoon.
Yeah.
See, some
You can
agreed
even
with
change
him.
the angular size of the moon if you bend down, turn your back towards the moon, open your legs, and stick your head through your legs.
Then they all shaking their heads. Yeah, nodding their heads along. Yep,
You can even
absolutely.
change the angular size of the moon if you bend down, turn your back towards the moon, open your legs, and stick your head through your legs.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the mentality we're dealing with.
Watch the sunset. Are you moving away from the sun or not? You think the Earth's moving. So if you watch the sunset, are you moving away from the sun?
I mean, technically.
We are moving away a quarter of the we're moving a radius of the Earth away, closer or further. And at 93 million miles, the ratio of change is not enough to make it change size.
Yes, but
Okay,
not.
okay, all right. Yes, I agree. Because on a ball, you're moving away from the source of light. Wonderful, cool. And you don't see a change in angular size.
No.
Okay, why?
Watch. He's gonna do this thing. Right. And I already proved him wrong about it. So.
Because it's that far away.
Okay, how far away does something have to be, and how big does it have to be before you can see a change in angular size? In other words, when does far become near?
Okay, I've heard you ask this question before. When does
All right,
far
well,
become
then maybe you
near?
can be the one
I
to
don't
answer.
know.
You don't know. You don't know. So you
What
don't
is
think-
far? Like, I need a measurement. What is far?
Right.
What is near?
So wait a second. Do you believe that the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun and 400 times closer, and that's why they appear to be the same size? That is their standard.
I mean, you can do the math. At some point, it becomes an asymptote, and that's the distance there, buddy. Why don't you do the math there, genius? Figure it out on your own. I mean, you don't trust the educational system. You don't trust anybody but yourself, right? What you can prove. So do the math yourself and find out what distance the sun would be at for it to be an asymptote. For the change in angular size would not keep changing. Do it yourself, man.
Standard story. You believe that?
Dude, what you're saying, you're literally saying, what is the difference between far and near? Okay,
Yeah.
well, how far is far, and then how near
And how
is
far
near?
is far, and how far is near?
I don't know. You
You
tell
don't
me.
know. Okay, so how big does something have to be? Hold on. How big does something have to be, and how far away does it have to be so that you don't see a change in angular size when it goes out of your view?
Well, let's just say
93 million miles.
the sun is 93 million miles away.
I know how far y'all claim it to be. I know.
So that's far enough.
Okay, that's far enough. Well, what if something was smaller, but still closer, but not near? Could you get the same effect?
Yes. No, you wouldn't. It would be an obvious change in angular size. Doesn't matter how big the thing is. It would be an obvious change in angular size.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Okay, just in other words, if I scaled it down, wouldn't I get the same effect?
No.
What do you mean if you
All
scale
right.
it down?
All right, let me put it easy for you. If I took an object that was 2 feet tall in reality, and I moved it closer to you and told you it was bigger, but you had no frame of reference, would you be able to tell? For instance, like they say the space station is 250 miles away. Okay. What if I moved it 125 miles away, which is half, and I cut its size down in half, and I cut its speed down in half, but I told you it was 250 miles and it was going a certain speed? How would you know the difference? You wouldn't because you have no frame of reference. You see, you have no frame of reference to go by.
We can measure it. I could talk to him on a 2-meter radio. Measure the amount of time it takes for my signal to go there and back.
Because you don't know how big or far away none of the other bullshit in the sky is either. So it would be real easy to do something like that. So what I'm trying to get at, whether the change in size of the sun, whether you believe there's one or not, does not change the fact that it is not 93 million miles away. It is not 800,000 miles in diameter. It's not a big burning ball of hydrogen or plasma from hydrogen, because hydrogen could never form.
Yes, it isn't a burning ball. No, it's it's a nuclear reaction. So
form into a ball to begin with to become a plasma, not without a physical container.
Come on.
Dude, molecules of gases do not have their own gravity. They are subject to perfect elastic collisions.
No, they do have their gravity because
yes, everything with mass has its own gravitational field.
How long would it take for me to release some gas into a vacuum chamber?
I mean, this is just fucking sad, man. This is pathetic. It really is.
And then go ahead and let its gravity form into a ball. Or better yet, out in your outer space, you let loose a canister of gas, and how long before it collects all together? How long before it collects together and then holds onto itself? It's never going to happen.
No, it would happen if you.
No, it would never happen.
No, it would.
Never in the history of anything has anyone ever witnessed gases attracting to themselves. Never once has this ever been witnessed. It's never been demonstrated. It's never been any experiments to prove such a thing.
It's possible. If you were to somehow get enough gas volume and shoot it into space, you would need a lot. You would need, trust me.
There's a cloud of hydrogen in space that extends past the moon, dipshit. So
a lot of gas.
How would you get it to come together in one big volume?
Gravity.
You get enough of it together, then it just compresses. See, if you would have stayed in school, you'd understand this shit. But you didn't, so you look like a fucking toddler asking adults questions.
Of what? Gravity of what?
Gravity. Just gravity.
Gravity of what, though?
What do you mean gravity?
I mean, this is a grown toddler asking adults questions that they should have already learned. It's sad. It's fucking sad.
Gravity of what? Gravity is gravity.
Yeah, but gravity of what? The gas?
Yes, because they're molecules.
Well,
they have mass. Mass has gravity.
How did you get it into a big mass to begin with?
Jesus Christ.
God.
Nobody has ever seen two.
I mean, this is fucking sad. It really is. it just snapped. It just pinged right in my brain that this is just, as a person that doesn't know anything at all. And he's like arguing with adults who've already learned this shit. He can't understand it because he didn't develop the mental faculties to understand it. And now everyone's wrong but him. He's just a bitter old man. Just bitter at the world for passing him by. Because he wasn't smart enough to get a fucking education when he had a chance. He's bitter he's bitter and jealous of anybody that's smarter than him.
Two gas molecules meet together and go, hey, instead of doing
and he thinks he can bully people down to his level.
What we do and bouncing away from each other and filling the empty space, this time let's hold hands and stay together. And we'll bring more to our that doesn't happen with gas molecules. They don't stick to fucking together to make a mass. They have to be collected together.
Right, gas molecules are adhesive. They have friction. They can stick to each other, you stupid fuck. If they didn't, then the Tesla turbine wouldn't work.
And the only way to collect it together is with a physical container. That's the only way.
You do understand that what you're asking of this experiment to get gas molecules to, come together. That's impossible on Earth, right? Because
it's
Earth's
impossible
gravity.
Anywhere.
No.
Yes.
No.
How do you get the mass of gas together in the first place?
You would have to get
Jesus
into
fucking
outer
Christ.
space somewhere to where there is no other gravitational pulls.
So we have to make up some untestable, nonsensical bullshit in order to believe this story. That's what we have to do. You realize?
That's what you're asking us to do, to make up some nonsensical bullshit experiment so you'll fucking believe reality.
That this is a belief. None of the things that you profess
came
from you at all. They were all shit that were told to you. You're defending and fighting for something.
Right, and all your flat Earth arguments are you just came up with all of these yourself. This is all you. You haven't gotten anything from any other flat earthers? You hypocritical shit fuck.
That you don't even have a
listen to this guy. Listen to this motherfucker.
Merely because you want to believe. You have a belief.
No, I don't have a belief. I have a basic understanding of physics and how physics works.
So you have a basic understanding of physics, but somehow think that a gas can just collect together for no fucking reason whatsoever.
No, because of gravity, dumb fuck. Because of physics.
Against the laws of all gas behavior, just decide to collect together and become a mass.
Yes.
In a vacuum, no less. In a fucking vacuum, no less.
Yes,
This is
no,
what you believe, and you have a fundamental understanding of physics.
I understand that this experiment, or whatever you're trying to do, say, or whatever.
Do you think if a gas goes into a vacuum, it doesn't remain a gas? It's just gone? Is that what you think? You don't think gases can exist in a vacuum? All a vacuum is a lower pressure than normal, than ambient. If you close your mouth and suck in, you've made a vacuum, man. Vacuum's not scary.
Is not possible on Earth because the Earth's gravity will affect that.
Anywhere.
No, if you were to go out,
It's not possible anywhere. It's not possible anywhere because it hurts my feelings.
You're not on Earth.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
If I go out there and I let loose a canister of oxygen out there, or
I don't want to
hydrogen, I let
believe
loose a
it.
thing of hydrogen out into space and shit. Why is it going to spread out everywhere instead of just fucking come together into a ball?
I mean, let's say if you had like, let's say a scuba tank of oxygen.
Aren't they
Yeah, of
weightless
course,
up
that's
there?
just gonna, disperse. But if you were to have like, trillions of tons of oxygen and
How would
unleash
you
that,
get-
eventually, yes, it probably would.
No.
Why?
The nature of gas is to expand and fill the empty space.
But then gravity can also affect that.
Gravity of what?
Gravity.
Gravity of what?
The way.
Oh, I had to. By the way, I had to pick a quiet time. Basically, a ceasefire. They planned a ceasefire, so I'd be able to hear over the bombings and the fighter jets going overhead, heading up to Portland to that war-torn, war-ravaged fucking area.
Way gravity works, man. What do you want to
What do
hear?
you mean the way gravity works? How does gravity work?
How does gravity work? Watch, look, watch. There. See, that's how it works. The Earth pulls shit towards it at 9.8 meters per second squared. Measurable. Demonstrable. Repeatable. Look, I can repeat it all fucking day. Keeps working. You can repeat it too.
Mass attracts mass. Dude,
Mass attracts mass. Well, why doesn't the mass attracting the mass? They don't fucking come together. They won't bond. There's no mass hardly to
What? Yeah, they do.
a fucking molecule of gas that it's going to collect together.
Yes. In an area that's void of a gravitational field outside of its own, they will come together.
Not on the space station. If you're saying it's because of Earth's gravity, why can't they do that on the fucking space station? Make a ball of fucking gas up there.
Because the space station is still.
They have done that. They've done it with water. They've done it with water.
Still, affected by Earth's gravity.
Well, I thought they were weightless up there.
No, they're actually falling towards the Earth, but the arc
Well,
of
is
their
there a
fall
gradient? Do they have a
allows them
gradient?
to
Do they have a
orbit.
pressure?
Is it raining? Yeah, it rains a lot in Portland. It's raining here. It's the rainy season starts about the end of September.
Gradient inside their fucking thing there?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. Because they're on Earth. That's why. There's no
They're
such
not on
thing,
Earth.
bro.
They're not on Earth, bro.
So anyway,
God,
you're trying to
what a ridiculously ignorant dipshit.
tell me you really actually believe, even though it's never been demonstrated, it's never been proven, it's never been any scientific experiment that shows such a preposterous thing, that for some reason 2 molecules of gas are going to have gravity and come together, and even more.
See, you can keep saying it's never been proven, it's never been demonstrated. You can keep saying this, but you're wrong every time you say it.
Get more of their kind to come over and gather with them.
Do you
That's
understand?
what you actually fucking believe that? Are you kidding me?
So do you think that a molecule of oxygen, does that have mass?
Well, yeah.
Okay, mass attracts mass.
Well, that's what you say.
No, that's what we can measure. We can measure its mass. What the fuck are you talking about?
But you can't demonstrate how this mechanism works. You can't tell me where the energy comes from.
Yes, the energy comes from the mass of the thing, man. That's how it works. I mean, you don't want to hear the answers. We keep giving you the answer and you keep saying, "No, that's not how it works." What the fuck do you keep begging people to come on your show for?
You can't tell me how come it doesn't ever run out. Both of those things violate
The mass doesn't get smaller. So it doesn't run out. The mass doesn't go away.
conservation of energy and the laws of entropy.
Jesus
You can't have
Christ.
just perpetual fucking energy that never runs out.
Well, like I said before, explain the gradient in Earth's atmosphere. Why does the
I
pressure
just
get
did.
lower?
I gave you factors.
No, you did not. You just
I
said some
didn't.
fucking
I didn't.
nonsense.
I didn't. Oh, it was nonsense. So you disagree with the composition. So you don't think the compositional makeup of the Atmos that we have here.
Atmos isn't a word.
You can't even say atmosphere, dude.
Why
Seriously?
would it? Gas doesn't have a shape.
Seriously?
You think gas has a shape?
It can have any
It does when it's wrapped around the Earth, man.
shape. Normally,
That's right. It can take the shape.
And Atmos isn't an English word. It's a Greek suffix. You fucking dumb shit.
Shape of its container. Yeah, it takes the shape of its container.
Okay? Right. Okay, so
It takes the shape of forces exerted on it.
gravity creates a container.
Oh, does it? Can you
It
show me
does.
the experiment that verifies that gravity has any effect on gas behavior?
Yes, Cavendish, man, Cavendish.
Yeah, any high launch balloon that can measure the pressure of the air, the higher it goes up, the lower the pressure gets.
I didn't.
Until it's basically almost nothing.
Wait, I don't disagree that there's a pressure gradient. I don't disagree with that.
Well, then how does the pressure gradient work on a flat Earth then? Because on a flat Earth, if it was a dome, it'd be all one
you
solid.
told me it was nonsense.
Because it is nonsense.
Is it really?
But you say that the gas pressure should equalize throughout the container equally, right? Your two Erlenmeyer flasks that are stuck together with a valve, right? You have one under a vacuum, one has one's under pressure or whatever, right? And you open up the valve and it rushes in there. That shit, what was the gas? That brown gas, reddish brown gas, right? Remember that? You guys bring that up every time. But that's not a gradient air pressure stuff. Why hasn't your atmoplane filled your container equally?
So what was Dalton's law again? I explained it to you. What was Dalton's law?
I'm not gonna know. We're not going there.
You like me to tell you what it is again?
Go ahead. Lie your ass off again.
The pressure
Dominance.
is the sum of the individual pressures of each of the gases within a mixture. Do you know what that means? For instance, if I had 4 psi of oxygen, 4 psi of carbon dioxide, and 4 psi of argon, for instance, in one container, okay, and I took out the oxygen, that means that the pressure is now not 12 psi, it is only 8 psi. But as soon as I add the other element, the pressure increases because the sum pressure is all of the pressures added together of each of the individual components within a mixture. As we gain altitude, we lose percentages of some of these gases due to temperature, the movement rate of the molecules of these gases because they don't go as fast or as slow as some of the other ones. We also lose water vapor. This is one of the factors that decreases the air pressure. Another factor is temperature.
No, see, water vapor is thinner than air, dipshit. Water vapor is thinner than air. So you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. He's trying to bullshit his way through fucking life. And he's failing.
Temperature will affect gas pressure as well. If you note, it gets colder as you get higher. We have minus double-digit readings at high altitudes, which causes gas pressure to reduce as well.
So then why is the atmospheric pressure at sea level in Alaska the same as it is in South America? Why? According to you, fucking rocket genius here, it should be a lot lower in Alaska.
Another element is dispersal area. When you have a larger area or larger volume, which you
A dispersal area? Huh.
don't have here closer to the ground because you've only got 180 degrees above you. You've only got that. And as you go higher, there's more around you, and that is more of a dispersal area. That will also decrease pressure.
Larger dispersal area. What the fuck are you talking about? You dumb motherfucker.
3 factors and others work together to form this pressure gradient within a dynamic pressurized fluid system. It's dynamic. It's continuously working, heating and cooling.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
Chong motherfucker, dude. Seriously, you are dumb.
Jesus Christ.
Processes of respiration, exchanges of gases between organisms, production of gases from minerals, consumption of gases by other organisms. We have all kinds of shit going on here, none of which could take place without a volume of gas, a specific volume of gas, which can only be obtained with a physical containment system.
So you're saying, let me get this right, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, God love his little heart.
All gases are created from the ground?
From
And
the
then
Earth,
they're-
yes. Where did you
How?
think they came from? Where did you
They've-
think the gases came from?
They've always
You don't create gas, it's just converted. It's just converted, right?
they've always been there since we
They've
had
just always been there. They just appeared there one day.
since we had atmosphere. It's called oxygen, nitrogen.
Yeah,
all that.
where'd they come from?
You tell me, man. It's how the Earth was made.
So then, if they want to reduce CO2, why don't they attack the source? What's the source of the CO2?
That's just whatever you call it. CO2 comes from just basically everything.
He just can't keep on topic. He keeps jumping around topic to topic.
It comes from what is the word I'm looking for? Greenhouse gases.
Yeah,
That's where they come from.
What is it? Well, where did greenhouse gases? It's a greenhouse gas, yes. Where does carbon dioxide come from?
Carbon dioxide comes from any living organism.
Plants don't give off carbon dioxide.
They absorb it though, or
That's
absorb
right.
it.
And what do they produce?
They produce oxygen.
Oxygen. That's right. There's an exchange of those gases we were talking about.
Right, they aren't created. It's just an exchange.
There's one of the exchanges that we were talking about.
Hey, Todd, where are those gases created?
Right here on Earth.
That's what I was thinking.
How? From where?
Everything is breathing. Everything.
Yep.
They just what do they just come out of the ground?
Everything is breathing.
Is that how that works?
Well, out of the ground, out of living organisms, decomposing organisms, organisms digesting food and farting. There's all kinds of sources of gases, but they're all here on the ground. There's nothing up in the fucking sky to produce gases.
Ozone is. Ozone's created in the sky.
And a greenhouse is a container.
Yeah, it is. It's under a dome too, and light goes through it, and it creates the gases in the process.
Yeah, but see the same thing. You guys say dome, and I've never got an answer for the dome. You just say there's.
What's your question for the dome?
Yeah, go ahead, ask it.
What the hell is it? What is it made out of? How big is it?
I don't know.
How
I've
thick is
never
it?
analyzed it. I think it might.
Oh, I don't know. I've never analyzed. You've never analyzed it. You've never researched it. You just took other people's word for it. Is that what you're saying, dumb fuck? A while ago, you said that was bad, right?
I can only speculate on what it could be made of. I don't know. I've never gone up and tested it. You're welcome to do it if you'd like.
Well, how about
the
it on
government
you?
the governments did a while back in 57, 58, and they
No, they didn't. No one's tested the fucking dome because there's no fucking dome, dumb fuck.
came back with a whole bunch of data. I have a whole bunch of papers on it if you want to read it.
Fishbowl.
Yeah, Operation Fishbowl was one that they did under Operation Dominic. Fishbowl of the Lord. That's kind of crazy. But
The world asked that question a long time ago.
yeah, I mean, outside of knowing that it's there, it's most likely dome shaped, in my opinion, because of the fact that would be like one of the best.
In your opinion? Now your opinion matters?
Shapes for such a purpose.
See how fucking hypocritical these people are? How wishy-washy, flip-floppy they are? They speak out of both sides of their face?
But I don't know who am I. I haven't tested it myself. I do know that it's axiomatic that in order to have a fluid pressure system, physical containment is required.
Right, and with our atmosphere, it's gravity.
Okay, so you say there's a dome, right? Like, what is it made out of? How thick could it be?
I just
It's got to
told
be
you.
pretty thick, right?
well,
And it's got to weigh a lot. Like, it's
it
got to
might.
be a pretty
It might.
heavy
See,
piece of
I
material.
don't know. See,
And
there
what is it
again.
laying on?
Well, it's on the foundations of the Earth.
And what are the foundations of the Earth?
I would imagine probably around Antarctica someplace.
Oh, okay.
Or under the Earth. I don't know. Never been there. Never been there. Never been there. Never had the opportunity to.
But you'll believe it, right? You believe it like it's gospel, right?
Go test what the firmament is made of. I've never been able to.
Because other people told you that's what it is, so you believed them. No research, no critical thinking skills.
Measure it. I don't really know what's on the other side. I speculate water because the
This is how fucking pathetic these people are.
Bible says that God separated the waters above from the waters below. It does. The stars and things do appear to be luminescence within some kind of a liquid type medium.
No, they don't.
That's what they're. But do I know? No, because that's in the esoteric.
See, that he says that because he saw videos on YouTube of those out of focus, blobby fucking videos of stars. That's why he says that. But yet, when we believe something, it's oh, you believe it because someone told you. You didn't do it yourself, right?
Realm and not within the realm
That's how pathetic they are.
of science at all. Because in the realm of science, it must be able to be tested. It must be able to be not just observed, but examined.
Okay, when have you tested the flat Earth? When have you put the flat Earth through the scientific method and tested it? Right? When have you ever gone past observation?
And that's very, very important.
So you think it's physically impossible to, if there is a dome, measure the dome?
I think
Or
they
look at
already.
it, or-
I think they already have. Just my opinion. I think that what they call the Kármán line is the top of the dome, or the top of the inside of it, anyhow.
So we've gone higher than the Kármán line. The Kármán line is just the point at which an aircraft can't get lift. That's the Kármán line, where the atmosphere is so thin it can't achieve lift. So we've gone higher than the Kármán line. Balloons have gone higher than the Kármán line.
So that would be about 100 miles up.
About 62 miles.
Well, the Kármán line is about 100 miles. It's about 100 miles.
62 miles.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
They
62
move it
miles.
around a lot, but it's close to 70 to 62 on average. But I mean, they did do measurements with the back in 58. They measured what the light does. They use a lot of equipment. You got to read the paperwork, man. It's a
Says,
lot.
says it's 100 kilometers, 62 miles.
Yeah.
Okay, 100 kilometers. Okay, that's where I was. Okay, fair enough.
There's that metric. We call that gay. No.
Yeah, and there's a physicist that actually is on your side, but he actually did a lot more research into stars and galaxies. And what he found, they were basically looked more like filaments to him. He found a lot of evidence to prove so, but they buried his work a long time ago.
Who did?
It was a physicist. I think it was back in the
Some fucking crackpot.
70s, 80s, somewhere around there. He actually went through and did X-rays with the background medium, radiation, whatever you call it. That he actually looked into it. He found that there are connectors for each one of the stars. It's like they're all connected to an electrical grid. Is what he
Really? I would like to see
Well,
a
it's not based on it. I put a
citation.
video- I got one in chat for you. If you want to go watch this video, you can. They buried his work because it doesn't comport with the Big Bang Theory or gas collecting and what you call stars. He has another theory on it. They do it all the time. Whenever an actual educated man starts asking questions about the narrative, they'll bury his work.
Hey, Brian.
No, that's not what happens. It's when you got a crackpot that comes up with some lunatic fucking idea that like stars are connected with filaments, that they're just laughed out of the fucking industry, laughed out of the profession.
Roger, I got a question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I got you on the line here. So you want to go to Antarctica, right?
Well, no, I'm going to Antarctica. It's not
Okay, so you're going to Antarctica.
Mhm.
And why are you going there?
I'm going there to refute the claims that Duffy actually had a video of a 24-hour sun.
So why
He
does?
had the opportunity to take me with him, start with, and they kind of blackballed me off the list. He actually told me he'd take me, but he didn't.
Okay, so you say that anything in the sky will never prove the shape of the Earth. So why are you going to Antarctica to see the 24-hour sun or not?
Oh, because the sun circuit doesn't go like that. We've actually observed it. And I got another
Really?
video up there if you actually want to look at it. The sun circles.
Didn't the little TFE thing settle all debate and all flat Earth? Yet here you are still. Just out of
Yeah, I know,
curiosity.
that's what I was going to say, man.
He killed it. Answered all the questions.
Yes, we're still here knocking down your fucking idiotic ideas, and every time you guys get triggered about 8 guys seeing the sun, we're still here. But I never talk about it unless you guys talk about it.
Questions.
No, you don't want to answer that?
No, go ahead. I didn't hear you. What did you say, Coach?
So he said that didn't TFE put all this to rest and everything? Isn't that supposed to be the final thing that
But
proves?
here you are over.
Yes, for intelligent people. You put it to rest for anyone with intelligence. Did it put it to rest for you?
And over again.
Yeah, constantly.
Well,
Why,
yeah,
are
I
they
mean,
still, why are they still fucking talking about it? Why are they still bothering?
We don't know what we're talking about. Why are they bothering with us to start with?
I don't know. Will isn't. As far as I know, he's done with TFE. And you guys are the only ones that are bringing it up.
well, because what Will Duffy did, and you guys hate him for reasons.
No, we don't hate him for what he did.
Oh, don't say you don't hate him. You guys hate him.
Listen, I hate him only because he's a lying sack of shit demon. We've caught him in so many fucking lies. He's a
No, you haven't.
financial scammer.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Really?
He's not to be- yeah.
I know him
yeah.
personally. Yeah, I talked to him. And
Listen,
checked his hand. Yeah.
I don't give a
He
shit if
lied
somebody goes to Antarctica. I surely don't like a liar. Okay. And he definitely.
Really? You're a liar. You are a liar. I've caught you at many, 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 many lies. So you hate yourself?
is a fucking liar.
So you
That's all he did through this whole thing is lie about every damn thing that he did.
really? So
Yeah,
you think
very
literally everybody who was involved with TFE, they're all liars. They're
Yeah.
all really.
Yes, 100 fucking percent.
There you go. They're all liars. They're probably all pedophiles and gay too, and trannies.
100 fucking percent.
I bet they're all those things, and communists, liberals.
They're liars.
And you have evidence for this where?
You never answered my question. I thought that their
It's in his tiny little brain. That's where this evidence is.
experiment ended the TFE.
Where the fuck have you been?
Or ended flat Earth. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it ended flat Earth, right? Why are you
Right.
not?
I'm sorry.
So-
I missed Cubby's question.
No,
Go
you
ahead,
didn't.
Cubby.
You heard
I'm
me.
sorry. No.
It's the same thing I've already asked you like 3 times
You
now.
got like 3
Ask it
times
again.
now.
I've been talking to
Saab asked it. I asked it one more time. Okay, listen
Yeah.
carefully. I thought that the TFE ended flat Earth. Yet here you are, over and over and over again.
Okay, no, TFE, he named it that just because it was supposed to be the final experiment. Yeah, it's never going to be the end of the conversation.
How is
It's
it
just,
an experiment?
that's just what he named it.
Well, wait, he said he
Because they did tests and they kept records of the tests they did, and they kept notes, and they controlled for conflating variables. That's what makes it an experiment, dipshit. See, you don't understand what an experiment is, so you think it wasn't an experiment.
put an end to it.
Why would you call it the final experiment?
Well, he basically did put an end to it.
And why
He
would you
did?
have the final debate? And why would you have the final farewell? And why would you have the final everything?
I don't know. That's Duffy. That's Duffy. Don't ask me.
All right,
We
I
did.
don't know.
You're right.
We did. We asked
We
him.
did.
Why would Roger call himself Roger Dragonslayer when dragons don't exist? Why? Why would he call himself Jerry Fletcher when that's not his real name? Why?
You don't think I've talked to him? You don't think I've talked to him? Roger's talked to him. Roger went to his fucking church.
Yeah,
Come on,
and if
bro.
I'm not mistaken,
Catch up.
he was
Catch
kicked
up,
out.
man.
No, it wasn't, dude. You've been lied to, dude. Monkey Pat, you weren't there. I went and talked to him, sat in the back of his church. He fed me breakfast, dude. He didn't kick me out of his church. The first time I went there, it wasn't even open.
And you treated him like shit. Just because he went to Antarctica and saw a 24-hour sun that debunks your flat Earth, you treated him like shit.
They're supposed to have
The same way that if you ever actually go, that you'll get treated. See, you'll get treated like shit, just like you treated everyone that went like shit. You ready for that, Roger? Are you ready to get treated like shit by your only friends on the fucking planet?
Thursday night Bible.
Like I've said before, if I had the money, I would give it to him for him to go. I would pay for his fucking ticket. Most fucking certainly. Just for him to get fucking crucified by his only friends. For his only friends to completely just forsake him. Shun him.
Bible studies. I showed up there. The place was closed down. They had a renovation sign. Saab, I did a live with you. You watched me do it live, real time, dude. Nobody ever came kick me out of anybody's church. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. You guys feed off lies. Period. You're lying right now. I was never kicked out of the church.
I feed off lies. Oh my god, the lies that you guys say is
What did I lie about?
Like what? Like what? Like what?
literally everything. You guys are calling.
No,
Duffy.
you know what? That's a cop-out answer.
You call anyone who doesn't think like you a demon, okay? That's a lie.
Literally everything. I had to break my kids to that habit. I'm going to break
You say the earth is flat. That's a lie.
view of it too. If it's literally everything, then pick just one. It should be easy because it is everything. So
Say the earth is flat, space is fake, gravity doesn't exist. There's 3 right off the bat.
name something that you think we're lying about, and it's specifically me, and then we'll discuss it. So
Well, I would
tell
say-
me what you think I'm lying about.
Well, you guys think that the whole FTE experiment that was all faked. That's a lie
Yes.
that you guys are telling.
That's not a lie at all.
That's a 100%
No, it's 100% lie.
a lie.
No, it's not. It's been dissected so badly.
No, it has.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, idiots, paranoid fucking butthurt triggered idiots are going through this shit saying, oh, there's a glitch, so the earth has to be flat.
Yes, it has. That shit wouldn't stand up in fucking court. Not
Yes,
with
it
what
Yeah, it would. Absolutely would.
kicked out of it.
Yes,
Not
it
a
would.
bit.
They could all bring their receipts. They all have
Then
their
how come?
tickets.
And also,
their
how come it was
tickets.
only like what tickets? He didn't show no fucking tickets.
Yeah, he did.
Dave McKeegan showed his ticket. He showed his ticket live online, but you guys refused to
Most
believe
certainly
it because
did.
that's what you guys have to
Oh, I'm
do.
not listening. Listen,
That was a boarding
this
pass.
is what
by
I'm
the way.
saying
It
they're
wasn't
lying
really-
about.
It showed he went there.
Their fucking live stream wasn't live.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. They were answering questions in the live stream. They were accepting super chats live, dumb fuck. You don't do that recorded, pre-recorded, stupid.
That's 100%.
No, it was not.
I was in the chat and they were
They
talking
didn't
to me
respond.
in chat.
No,
But
they weren't.
yes, they were.
No,
100%.
No, dude, the chat was talking to you. Duffy and nobody
No.
on the fucking
No,
stream
no,
was
no,
talking
no,
to
no.
you.
You're just lying.
No,
You're
the
just straight
chat
fucking
was
lying
talking.
now.
Listen to me. I never saw one time that those motherfuckers took time out of their live stream to chat to you while they were live streaming.
I am pretty sure that I sent a super chat during that
Uh-huh.
stream and
Yeah.
they responded to it live.
No, I'm pretty sure they didn't
Yeah, they did.
because we sent super chats too, and they never fucking once did it. We were asking
Really?
Jaron. We
Really?
said we were asking
Really?
Jaron
I said,
to go and look at to show his compass. Look at the sun and show your compass. We asked him a bunch of fucking times. Roger sent a bunch of super chats. They never did it. They were supposed to call Steve in the UK. The reason they didn't was because
He didn't give him a day that he was going to call him.
It was pre-recorded.
Oh, don't bring up Steve. Don't bring up Steve.
It was pre-recorded. Oh,
Steve is a lying sack of shit.
I'm going to bring him up.
No,
oh,
Steve-
no, I'm going to bring him up because
Would've
that
been-
shit was pre-recorded, brother. And that's why they didn't call him. Duffy's a lying sack of shit. He said he was going to call Steve.
Yeah, he said he was going to call Steve while he's down there. He did not.
No,
call
he
Steve
said he
a
was going to
single
do it during the live. He said he was going to do it during the live.
He said he
Dude.
would try, but if not,
No,
he'll
no,
call it
no,
the next
no,
day.
no, no, no. You don't
Yeah.
get out
And
of
then
that.
Steve blocked
Now,
him.
you want to tell me something else? How
And then Steve blocked him. Yeah, Steve blocked him. So he couldn't have fucking called him.
come the Rumble stream on the Candace Owens channel?
She wasn't part of TFE. See, they always he wants to bring Candace Owens into it. She wasn't part of it, dude. She wasn't part of it.
That her producer had set up, okay?
No.
About
Why don't you fucking ask her about that shit?
the time
Yeah, we
that the
already-
sun was going to go down, somehow Starlink screwed up and they lost their internet connection. That's
Yeah?
okay.
Yeah.
Wait a
It's internet
second.
in Antarctica. That's probably hard.
All right, that's cool.
That's not the
How
point.
come the video got removed?
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. Fucking ask Grinder or whatever. What the fuck are you asking him about it?
she removed it because it wasn't the full video that she wanted.
Doesn't
She didn't
matter.
think
It
of
was
a
still a
point.
good 5 or 6 hours of it, bro.
Okay, well, ask Candace Owens. I'm not Candace
Uh-huh.
Owens, dude.
Yeah, I have, and they don't answer. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't you
probably
think
because you're
Wait
insignificant.
a second. Wait a second.
Well, then fuck off.
Don't you think that's kind of fucking suspicious? You could still track the sun for 6 hours. You don't think it's suspicious that not only did it go down around the time where the sun was setting, but also that it got taken down off of the fucking platform?
The sun wasn't setting, dipshit. The sun didn't set. The whole time they were there. What the fuck are you talking about?
You have to manually go in there and take it down. You have to go and say delete. Why? And especially, how did you go in there and delete it if you don't have no fucking internet access down there in the fucking Antarctica? See, nothing adds up, brother. Nothing adds up.
Did they ever get their money
I
back?
mean, you're
at the
free
end
to
of the day?
believe. You're free to believe. You obviously believe a lot of things that you don't know anything about, that you can't prove, that make absolutely no logical sense whatsoever, merely because you trust the source that gave it to you.
See, SSUM is jealous of people who are smarter than him, like I said, and he tries to bully people to be dumb. He's like, I've come up with all this shit. I've come up with all this bullshit, and you got to believe it or you're stupid. I didn't have to, I dropped out of school. Therefore, I'm smarter than you. I figured all this shit out.
Let me ask you a real quick question. Do you think school is there to make you smart? Do you
Yes.
think school is
Yes, it's there to teach you how to be smart. That's what school's there for, dipshit. You'd know if you stayed.
there to make you smart?
I'm not saying I'm saying it to make you a normally functional human being. I'm just saying I posted
Wait,
something in
wait
the
a
chat.
second. Why
No,
would
I'm
school-
just saying I posted
You don't have
something in the
parents?
chat
You don't have- your
proving
parents
that Sam, shut the fuck up for 3 seconds. I posted something in the chat right
hominem.
now. Okay, yeah, whatever. I posted something in chat.
It's not an ad hominem, dumb fuck. Telling someone to shut the fuck up. Ad hominem. See, that's the mentality we're dealing with.
Right now proving that the live stream was live. They were reacting to live sports scores. How about that?
That little clip you put back there proves it. They're reacting to live.
How the hell were they?
All right, they were reacting to live sports scores. They were reacting to people in the chat. They were answering super chats. It's just paranoid, pissed off people, bitter people who got their entire fucking paradigm destroyed when 8 people saw the sun. The entire time Flat Earth has been around has been like, no, you can't go to Antarctica. You're not allowed to go. You can't go. They won't let you. They'll shoot you. They got penguins with fucking machine guns. They won't fucking let you go. It's illegal. You can't. It's against the fucking treaty. Well, you can't go. You can go, but you can't go past the 60th parallel. Well, you can go past the 60th parallel, but you got to be escorted. Well, you don't have to be escorted. You can go. You can't go unhindered. You can't go anywhere you want anytime. Well, you can go anywhere. Well, no, it just doesn't matter. That was the evolution.
I can front of a camera and report a live sports score. Yeah, that's amazing. During a game.
Ooh, man.
That proves that they filmed a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. That really is dead.
It proves they were live at the moment, which you guys
So
said.
let me ask you again. You said that school is there to make you be a functional human being. Describe what a functional human being is.
Yeah, that's
A normal human being
Not you. Not you.
in life, not people like you, Sab. I'm not saying you
Okay,
didn't
what
go to
is normal?
school.
You tell me
but
what normal is. What's normal?
Just being normal and understanding normal physics and normal.
I do understand normal physics.
No, you don't. You don't understand basic physics at all.
You do not.
Monkey,
No, you do not.
listen, Pat, you're the one that's suggesting physical impossibilities without.
See, you're dumb, and you're not smart enough to understand that you're dumb because you're dumb. You think that your ideas are smart, but they're not. They're dumb.
Any demonstrable proof of it without any type of experimental data to support it, just based on a belief. And you say, I don't know physics. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's exactly what I'm
So
talking about.
knowing physics is what makes someone normal?
I'm not saying it makes you normal. It just makes you.
And whose definition of normal are you going by? Is it yours or whose definition?
Well, it depends on your definition of normal. What is your definition of normal? Because it's not your normal citizen.
Well, no, I wouldn't want to be.
The societal definition of normal, like not believing the earth is flat. That's not normal. Believing the earth is flat is an abnormal.
Citizen, anyways. You know that.
Yeah, I know. You're a Sov. Right.
Do you know what citizen means, don't you?
Fucking lay it upon me.
It means slave.
Does it?
Yes, literally.
Okay. So you're just looking at definitions now?
Yeah. Don't you think they're important?
What?
Don't you think it's important to know what the lexicon that you choose to use actually means so that you can convey your idea more eloquently?
Sure.
Okay. So what's the problem with definitions?
I think it's the understanding of definitions is important.
Yeah, the understanding of definitions truly is, especially when you think something says something that it doesn't. Like you think that the level definition is telling you that the earth is curved. It's not. Read it carefully.
I just showed something earlier in the chat that you refused to look at.
What, the sun? Are you talking about the sun?
No, I'm talking about an old school dictionary that says level is based on a certain line above.
Citizen. Inhabitants of a city or town, from Anglo-French citizen, city dweller, town dweller, citizen, Old French citizen, citoyen. I don't see anything about a slave. So don't see anything about a slave here. So
The curvature.
Just another case of him being a lying bullshitter. So he asked for instances where he lies or he bullshits. There you go. Where is it? Right here. There you go.
Sure. Remember, curvature of the Earth's surface.
Okay, so if there is no curvature of the Earth's surface and it follows that same line, is it still following that curvature?
Well, yeah, if there's no curvature, then it wouldn't say curvature.
Now you understand the word magic, don't you?
I don't think you understand the word
Jesus
magic.
fucking
You're
Christ.
you're making shit up, dude.
I'm not making anything up. I've been around this world 60 years, buddy, and I was learning shit ever since I was a little kid, really little, learning all kinds of fucking bullshit, man. I don't even want to hear your bullshit.
No, you weren't learning anything. You were experiencing things, but you weren't learning them.
Think that school is there to make you smart.
I'm not saying schools are not there to make you smart. It's there to
why do you have to go there then?
To make you get a better understanding of the world and how to act as a normal.
I mean, guaranteed, this motherfucker knocked books out of other kids' hands at recess because they were reading. I'll bet you money.
Civilian.
Wait, you got a better understanding of the world?
I'm not saying I do. Hell no.
Well, then what did it do for you?
Have a better understanding of the world than you do, motherfucker. Absolutely.
It made me understand that the shit you talk is complete nonsense.
Okay, well,
we laugh at you for it.
If you mean that what I say goes against the standard narrative that you were brainwashed with, yes, you're absolutely right. And you are right to think that to yourself because of the brainwashing. You see, you took it for granted.
Oh, so because you believe in horse shit that can't be proven, can't be measured, can't be substantiated or quantified, you just have an opinion. That's more relevant than reality. I mean, how fucking ridiculous can you get, man? Seriously.
You got a better understanding of the world?
I'm not saying I do. Hell no.
Well, then what did it do for you?
It made me understand that the shit you talk is complete nonsense.
Okay,
and
well,
we laugh at you for it.
If you mean that what I say goes against the standard narrative that you were brainwashed with, yes, you're absolutely right, and you are right to think that to yourself because of the brainwashing. You see, you took.
So yeah, so since we've gotten since he's gotten an education, he's brainwashed. But you're free of the brainwashing, and that makes you smarter.
Took it for granted. You thought those people there were there to make you smart. They actually thought they were there to make you smart too, but they weren't. They were there to teach you a whole lot about fucking nothing. That's what they were there for. They were there for you were there because it's obedience school for people. It's obedience school for slaves. That's exactly what it is. They teach you to stay in line. They teach you to sit in rows. They teach you to raise your hand. They teach you not to ask the wrong questions. You get punished for asking some of the wrong questions. You get rewarded for regurgitating the shit that they tell you back to them the same way that they told it to you. It's not a place for smart people. Not.
God damn it. No, it's not a place for smart people. It's a place for dumb people to be smart, to get smart. You're absolutely right. It's not a place for smart people. It's a place where dumb people go to get smart, and that didn't happen to you. So you're jealous of everyone who got smart. And now you try and bully them and mock them because they're fucking smarter than you. You're an idiot, man. You're a fucking douchebag moron.
Not one bit. It's disobedience school for slaves.
So
Once
you're
you
saying
start questioning the information that's given to you, like I do.
Right, that's what they do in school, man. That's what you do in school. You're given information and you question that. And you test that information. You confirm that information. That's how school works. It's funny how you don't know that.
The other sheep like you don't like it.
So you're saying
I
that
ask the pertinent questions like, where the fuck does the energy come from for gravity? Where does that come from? Why does it violate the laws of entropy? Why does it violate the laws of conservation of energy? See what?
It doesn't. It doesn't. See, but we've tried to explain it to you, but you refuse to learn. So you remain stupid, and you keep asking the same stupid fucking questions. You're an idiot, man.
What the fuck is that? Those are questions. Those need to be answered. How do you have a fluid pressure system without physical containment? You can yell gravity all you want to. Go.
Gravity. See, we keep giving you the answer, but you're just too dumb to accept it.
Go ahead and use your gravity and recreate one. But if you can't demonstrate it and you can't fuck.
We have. It's the Earth, man. Look around you. Look around you. Drop something. Jump. Do you come back down? Yeah, gravity. Drop something. Did it fall? Yeah, gravity. Can you breathe? Yeah, gravity. Does it get less and less oxygen the further you go away from the Earth? Yeah, gravity. I mean, what the fuck, dude? You've admitted that you're dumber than dog shit.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
But you refuse to listen to people who know the answers you're asking the questions of. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Fucking show an experiment that verifies it, then it's just horseshit stories that you learned in your fucking slave training school. That's all.
I mean, you're bitter and triggered and butthurt at us because we're smarter than you. You should be pissed off at yourself for not being as smart as us. And by all rights, you should be smarter than us because we've given you so many answers. We've tried to educate you so many times. We've given you so much evidence. But you just fucking shit on it. It's like we give you a priceless gem and you just smash it with a fucking sledgehammer. Because gems aren't real. You're a fucking waste of human DNA.
Oh.
Right. So you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong here. You're saying that every single teacher I had in all my life, in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, they were all lying to me. They're all part of the.
Well, name the subject, and I'll tell you.
All of them. I did all of them.
Well, all of them. What'd you take?
I took science, I took physics.
Okay, so reading. Did you learn to read, right?
Yeah. So they were lying to me about reading?
No, I didn't say that, did I?
You're about to.
See, you got to get out of this binary mode of thinking that you have, that it's either all one thing or all another. You have to get out of that, or you're never going to break your chains. Okay, you're never going to do it.
God damn it! Look at this motherfucker.
So what you got?
He thinks he's educating him. He thinks he's giving him advice, sage advice. From a dumb fuck who doesn't know the shape of the earth.
Get out of, so you learned how to read, and that's pretty cool because along with that came reading comprehension, and you got to learn what the definitions of words were and things like that, right? And likewise, you learned how to communicate not only verbally, but you learned how to communicate correctly through writing too. So those were important things. So you got your reading and your writing.
If you
learned
put a CD in,
right?
of course,
You
I'm
learned
not the
that-
best at mathematics, but yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm just
learned
saying you learned enough that you can, pretty much do a household budget if you needed to, that kind of thing. I'm not asking you to amateurize a fucking mortgage or anything like that, or figure the distance, times this, that, and the other. I'm just saying, basic mathematics, you learn that, cool. Those are things you're going to use in life. Now, the rest of them, yeah, pretty much, they bullshitted a lot their way through a lot of that bullshit.
Really?
History, as Napoleon pointed out, is a lie agreed upon. Bastat even said that history would be a marvelous thing if only it were true. So we know that those two things are absolutely tantamount to that aspect of history. History is written by the victors, and that's how things usually go. So that hopefully was a fucking lie.
So, Sal, did you go to school?
Yes, absolutely.
What's the highest education you have?
I got up to, what was I? I was in 11th grade, and I actually skipped a grade growing up. So I was actually younger when I got to my junior year in high school.
That's a fucking lie.
And I found out that you could quit school at 16, and I said, I'm out of this motherfucking prison. 100%.
So you refused to go all the way. I mean, I almost.
So he dropped out in 10th grade. 10th fucking grade. 16. That's how old you are in 10th grade. Oh, how fucking sad.
You know what? I'm 60 years old, and there's never once anybody ever asked to see my fucking high school diploma.
I agree with that. Nobody ever asked for a high school.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you how good a degree or a diploma is. All right? It's only as good as the stupidest motherfucker that has one. So if they're just passing out high school.
What are you fucking talking about? It's only as good as this. What are you fucking talking about? God, you're sad.
School diplomas to any old fucking guy, even one that can't even read, the son of a bitch, once he gets it, it's only as good as that dumb motherfucker that can't even read it. So it's just a piece of shit paper, and it doesn't matter. All it means is that I completed 15,000 hours of government indoctrination on slave school. That's what it
God damn it. How sad. How fucking pathetic.
gives. That's all. Then you got to take out enough money. So you can go get indoctrinated even further and become a real retard. Then what you got to do is you got to shell out enough money to buy a fucking house, give it to some school so they can teach you how to dye your hair pink and jack off. That's what they're teaching. Jesus Christ, man. It's not there to make you smart. Academia has ruined this country.
Transgenders and stuff like that.
Wow. What a sick, evil mind.
Do you agree with that stuff, Monkey Cat? You think that you can actually transition your gender with science? You think that man can actually have babies? These are modern things that they're pushing.
That's not what transgender means, you dumb motherfucker. What are you fucking talking about? No transgendered person thinks that if they transition from a male to a female, that they'll be able to give birth, you stupid, dumb motherfucker.
In schools. Yeah, this is dogma, dude. It's religion. It really is.
I bet they actually think that there's like cat boxes in schools that the teachers let them use and shit. I bet that's what they think. Because that's what they were told.
So I don't understand where the transgender stuff comes into it, because I don't care. Like if somebody's born.
I mean, why are they even bringing transgender into it? Because it's something they hate. It's something that they're afraid of. See, all hate stems from fear, and they're afraid of it. They're afraid of reality. They're afraid of the globe Earth. They're afraid of transgender people. They're afraid of homosexuality. They're terrified.
A man and wants to be a woman, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Does it affect you? Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have I talked about transgender unless someone else brought it up? Never. I don't never talk about it. It doesn't affect me. I don't give a fuck. let people do what they want to fucking do. Why the fuck should I care? Why the fuck should I mock someone for doing what they want to do if it has no fucking effect on me whatsoever?
Yeah,
Roger, it affects you. How does it affect you?
Everything. If my kids grow up thinking that men can become women, tell me, what are they going to tell my grandkids?
Well, then that's what they grow up as. So that doesn't affect you at all. It has no effect on you whatsoever.
It's later. They're going to think they can become a woman later.
It's about indoctrinating children. The whole thing is about indoctrinating children.
Religion is about indoctrinating children. The flat earth is about indoctrinating children. Education is not.
Pat, it's one of the fucking Marxist tactics. The Marxism, of course, is born right out of the fucking Talmud. They have their 7 genders in.
There you go, isms in the Talmud. Wow.
The Talmud, and that's why they want to have it out here in society. Their whole goal is to lose all forms of identity, cultural, national, sexual, whatever. Break down the identity, make the state mommy and daddy. The state is the most important thing. You do that also by taking these fucking losers. And
see, we're not Marxist. We're a capitalist society. So you just have a sick, twisted, fucked up brain.
Putting them on the goddamn dole. Who's going to bite the hand that feeds them, right?
Sexuality and sex has nothing to do with the shape of the earth. I don't know why you guys are so upset with it. Why?
Because I'll tell you why. Because it's an affront to God. It's an affront to moral.
God, and you're a Christian? You give a shit about God? Really?
It's an affront.
You are an affront to God. Okay? You are.
Anything decent. Yes, absolutely. You mean to tell me that guys grinding together wearing ass chaps on the street because they're proud of that nastiness?
It doesn't affect me.
It doesn't, but do you think it affects the family walking down or driving down the road that has to look at that horse shit?
No.
The only time that happens, dude, is like during like the Folsom Street Fair, where no families are driving through that area. So what are you talking about? How are you seeing it? How are you seeing it?
You don't.
No.
You don't think children are?
That's the way. Like, dude, people are people.
No.
If I was a parent,
those are fucking degenerates, and anybody that would support degeneracy is a demon.
Really?
See, there you go.
Wait, they're demons.
Yes, a demon.
Oh,
Never affected.
Why would you support degeneracy? Why would you support degeneracy? Hey, if you want to go home in your house and do that, I don't give a shit if you want to dress up like a squirrel and flop your balls on the goddamn table or whatever the fuck crazy shit you do. I don't care. But I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't come out in the road saying, hey, I just ate a bunch of pussy. Ha, ha, ha. You know, none of that shit. I ain't out there with a shirt on saying I eat snatch. None.
So what does that have to do with the flat earth? At all? What? Why?
None of that fucking shit like these assholes do. They got to push it up in your face because they want to be professional victims. They keep pushing it. I've been watching them push it and push it and push it since the fucking 70s, man. I've been watching them push it and push it and push it, and they're not happy till they push it up into your face and you say something, then they can cry and be a fucking victim. That too is another tactic born out of the Talmud.
Wow. You done?
Learn where fluidity comes from.
Yeah, no, I can see an example right here. But the point of the matter is it's an unnatural act, sir. There's nothing in nature that does what you're talking about. These acts are not natural. Is it people are people? No, these are perverted acts they're doing. And
you don't think male dogs hump each other? Okay.
they're putting it out in public where my grandkid can go out. Can I do that? I would like.
There you go. Psychological projection. The process by which one attributes one's own individual positive or negative characteristics and impulses to another person or group, often a defense mechanism in which unpleasant or unacceptable impulses, stressors, ideas, effects, or responsibilities are attributed to others. For example, the defense mechanism of projection enables a person conflicting over expressing anger to change "I hate them" to "they hate me." So the thing is when you're that hateful and that aggressive and angry toward another group, that means you're kind of that person. That's what that means. So you're just so far into the closet that it'd take a tow truck to pull you out.
I'm not going to tell him he ain't, but he wouldn't be asking that question naturally. It's not.
See, the psychology of it is that you've been raised your entire life to hate that group or that individual, what that individual stands for. But then later in life, you start getting those urges, those urges you're getting there, Sav. And you can't hate yourself, so you have to project that hate off onto them. You're projecting what you are onto them, all your anger and your hate and your animosity and your vile fucking disgusting words. You're projecting that because that's what you are deep down.
You're at scout camp and the scout leader comes up and says, you want to bunk with me tonight? Stuff like that. That does happen, but I want to prevent it from happening to start with. That is rape, dude.
See,
Wait, whoa,
people are
stop.
asking like the wrong questions, Pat. For instance, like these drag queen story hours. People saying, I'm wondering why are these fucking people craving an audience of children in the first place? Why are they craving an audience of children to show their weirdness to? Why are they wanting to do that? Why are they wanting to normalize that?
Because it's a show. It's an entertaining.
I understand
show.
that. Do you think that a man dressed as a woman, grinding with sexual poses and
They aren't doing that in front of children. They aren't doing that at story hour, dipshit. They do that at drag shows, but they aren't grinding on other dudes during story hour in the fucking library, you asshole.
shit on the floor is something that is appropriate for children?
No, I'm not saying like
All right,
children
then.
should. Okay,
All right.
you know what? I'll take it here, but like, I'm not saying
Children aren't going to drag shows, and they aren't bringing drag shows to the children. This is something you've heard about on OAN or fucking One America News or QAnon or some bullshit like that. And you believed it because someone told you, right? You didn't experience like you tell us, right? This isn't firsthand knowledge. You just some bullshit story you got from some other asshole that's as terrified of the whole shit as you are. Right? Oh, that's not how you get information, right? That's not how you understand things. Right? It has to be what you know. Fucking, this guy's an asshole. He really is.
saying children should not be allowed into like a Las Vegas drag show. Okay,
well, that's what they're doing.
I get that.
No, it's not what they're doing, you dumb motherfucker. No, it's just drag queens reading to kids. That's all it is. They aren't doing a goddamn performance and dancing and grinding for these kids, motherfucker. That's not happening. Is that something you want to happen? Is that why you keep bringing it up?
Bringing the Las Vegas drag show to the kids.
But it's entertaining.
Bullshit.
To who?
Very entertaining.
That entertains you? Go to Vegas and look at a show then. Don't bring
I
my
have.
kindergarten class.
I have, and I love
have
it.
Story time with a drag queen, dude. I don't want my grandson having to deal with that at that early of an age.
Really? So you think being gay or whatever is bad?
That's not
Of course they do.
gay, by the way. The word gay means happy. They perverted that.
Gay means happy. G-A-Y-E means happy. G-A-Y means homosexual.
Too. So,
In the modern parlance.
For the rainbow also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
so you're a
deciding
liberal.
we want to do that.
You want to like anybody do whatever they want to in society. It's fine.
I'm not
it's
a fan.
okay. Yeah. Let's hop on over.
That's what Sav wants. Sovereign soul, unchained mind, sovereign citizen, man. As long as it isn't hurting somebody else, he's all for it. So why is he against everything? Why is he against everything? Right? That's what sovereign citizens believe, that as long as you're not hurting property or people, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Let's do it ourselves. You know.
So it proves this motherfucker to be a hypocritical cunt.
You guys can believe
Yeah.
That's the great thing about it. You're right. We can.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
But it's based on decency and morality, all right, and based on faith that we have. Okay. We don't hate.
You're not. You've said that you're not a Christian, dude. You have said you're not a Christian. You don't have that faith. That's not your faith.
We hate the behavior out in public. I don't care if you want to damn yourself and go home and do whatever, put gerbils up your butt. Well, don't do that because that's cruelty to animals. But whatever kind of weird shit you want to do, you go ahead and just do that at home. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to hear about it. Don't push it up in my face. Okay, that's where it ends.
No one's pushing shit in your face, man. No one's pushing it into your face. The only way it's getting pushed into your face is like this. That's the only way. You're pushing it in your own face.
You're right. Stop where my nose begins. Okay.
If you didn't see it online and you saw some dude grinding on another dude wearing assless chaps, that means you were at the Folsom Street Fair watching it firsthand. What were you doing there?
So if they want to have that shit, go ahead. But do it in your own fucking house and shit. Don't be out there making parades about it and everything. That's ridiculous. I mean, this is one of the things that's led to the decline of this country is the fact that we don't have any fucking morals. I mean, look at these people over Charlie Kirk that, even if that were real, right? Look at these people that are out there.
Even if that were real, excuse me? Are you one of these assholes that think that was fake? That was a false flag?
Laughing and celebrating that a guy got killed because they disagree with his opinion.
That's actually something.
That's like Toon behavior. That's like MC Toon's type of fucking mentality right there.
I did want to say that, Pat. I do commend you for.
Did MC Toon glorify in his death? Did he do that? Does MC Toon glorify in anybody's death or any violence? Does he?
Up here and having a civil discourse. Actually, it has been.
Yeah,
you
I
have
try
been
to.
good. Yeah,
I mean, I disagree with
Now, have I muted you?
99.5% of all the things that you guys say.
That's fine, but you've been
you?
all right. You answered the call, so I commend you.
So I haven't censored you. I haven't muted you.
Nope.
Although I'll be accused that that's what I do, but I never do that.
I will say I did try to show a couple of things, but you refused to.
Well, I've been trying
present
to get
them.
off here for the last hour and a half, so I can go to fucking bed. But
Yeah, I plan on getting off here in the next couple of
like
minutes. Here, but I
3
did.
o'clock in the morning now.
In the chat, I posted a few things that I wanted you to go over, and you have.
All right. Well, I'll tell
refused.
you what. We'll pull them up and see what we can do with those for on the next show. I hope you'll show up.
Yeah.
The next one. We'll probably go ahead and do one tomorrow. But see, oh yeah, that's not the live stream I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one where Duffy and them were all out there together. That's the live stream I'm talking about. I'm not talking about McKeegan standing out there in the snow like that. Besides, if you'll notice that live stream that you just sent of McKeegan out there, notice how the sky is all cloudy and shit.
No. That wasn't the point. The point was that they were actually talking about live sports scores at the time.
Yeah, but that wasn't the live stream that I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right,
You know what? Hey,
that's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
I will find stuff.
We were watching the live stream right here on this show. Okay? We were watching the live stream, and we also pulled up the what do they call that? The Blue Ice Runway or whatever, the airport down there, Union Glacier Airport. They had 3 live weather cams. Okay, and we pulled those up live, and the weather on those weather cams did not in any way, shape, or form match the weather that they were showing during that live stream, which was all sunny and nice out, no clouds in the sky. And I'm like, okay, something's bullshit here. Now,
and Alan Northman actually pulled up time and date, and the daylight for that day was predicted 19 hours, not 24 hours. We got so much.
No, it would prove it.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
You'll have to go back and watch our streams and shit from the time and everything. People saying prove it. I'm sorry you're late to the party, but we've already been over this. We're already pretty fucking done.
No, you haven't. You haven't proven anything. It's just a bunch of paranoid fucking liars watching videos and pointing out fucking compression glitches. Not understanding how a 360 camera works. Shit like that. You're frauds. You're triggered as fuck because 8 people saw the sun that you said was impossible to see. Now it's all damage control. You can't handle it. And it's hilarious.
I'm talking about the final experiment because it's over and he's gone. He's not doing any more videos or anything.
I'll tell you what, Cap, if I get to go next year, I will do a live stream. If you want to tune in, I'll make sure I get it for you.
I'll be there. If you go, I will definitely join your live stream.
Oh, cool.
And I'll record.
I'm not going to lie about anything. I'm not going to finagle anything. I'm not going to be dancing around. I'm just going to be straight up and straightforward.
And nobody did anything like that. Nobody did anything like that. Well, except for Whitsitt. He lied. Tried to get out of it. He got caught. But that's Whitsitt. He's an asshole. He was fucking dead weight. But you're gonna see the same thing that they saw if you go. You'll see the same thing that TFE saw, and you're not gonna like it because it's gonna prove that your flat Earth is fake as fuck. You're not gonna see the sunset if you go, man. You won't.
Right.
So what if it does show the 24-hour sun, then, Roger? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to analyze what I've actually put out there. We have enough evidence, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Do you think, Pat, that a conclusive something that can be determined?
They actually are around 18 to 20 hours for daylight, not sunshine.
Do you think that it would make something conclusive and that it is scientific to make a single observation and then make a conclusion by that observation?
Yeah, if it's a 24-hour sun in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, absolutely. Or in the Antarctic, absolutely.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think that it would be scientific to make a single observation and then declare it as a fact?
I mean, if the hypothesis is if you go down to Antarctica and you see a 24-hour sun where the sun is up in the sky for 24 hours, that is only possible on a globe. And what TFE did, they did that.
Well, no, actually they didn't because they
Yeah, actually they did.
lied.
You don't want to accept it. See, that's the problem.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
They didn't.
Yeah, dude, they found seams in the fucking.
No, they found they found a seam in a fucking 360 camera because that's how they work, dumb fuck. That's how they work. It's a 360 camera. It's 2 different cameras. It's 2 cameras put back to back pointing out. and then there's going to be a seam because it doesn't mesh together perfectly. You're a fucking idiot.
Footage.
Well, yeah, they used a 360 camera.
Yeah,
Of course. With a 360 camera, it's two different cameras.
Doesn't have square fucking seams.
Oh my God, you're just misunderstanding
It
how
doesn't
anything
have
works.
square seams, man.
He just doesn't understand how that works. So it has to be fake.
And it doesn't make the square seams like the corner of a fucking room. Okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't do that.
Show me those square
Doesn't
seams next
do
time
that.
we
It
talk.
doesn't do
How about
that.
that?
Okay?
Pull those up next time we chat. You can show those to me.
I think I got that downloaded. I'll have
It's just so sad and pathetic and desperate. They're just desperate.
to look.
They had a good 10-year run. Now it's over, and they can't deal with it. They can't let it go.
But yeah, like I said, man, we've already put this motherfucker to bed. Long
Yeah, I'm
time.
getting ready to get out of here, guys. But it was
I
nice.
know. I mean,
Thank you guys
whole-
for having me.
The whole TFE thing, we've already put that to fucking bed. Long time ago. Long time ago. You
I
guys
would like to
keep
talk to you
bringing
more
it up.
about it.
This is what I think is funny is you guys keep bringing it up, and you're all supposedly convinced and everything, but you keep coming over.
See, I beat Usain Bolt in a foot race. I don't have any video footage of it. I don't have any record of it. But I did it. I just said I did it. So yeah. So I put that to rest that I'm faster than Usain Bolt because I said I'd beat him.
Thinking that we somehow by making us believe that it's real, that that's somehow going to mean something, but
Oh, but that video footage that someone else took of me losing, see, that was all fake. That was CGI. You can't go by that. It's all CGI. I beat him. Put it to rest.
doesn't.
Well, it's
And
the
I'm
fact.
looking at it like if you believe it and it's actually a fact, then why bother arguing about it?
Well, they proved what the globe predicts. Literally,
well,
every
the
single
globe-
experiment they did down there proved that the globe exists. If you
What
guys just say
experiment-
it's
wait a
wrong
second,
because you want to say it's
what
wrong.
experiment did they do down there?
All of them. They did the
No,
24 hours.
all of them. All of them.
Um,
Name one experiment that they did down there. Just one.
Oh well, you could look at what the
It was the weight scale with yeah, I can't remember his name either. That hey CJ. They did the 24-hour sun observation. That's science. That's an experiment because they were observing and seeing if it matches the heliocentric model. Yeah, everything they did was an experiment, man. The whole thing was combined into an experiment.
the dude who did
But you don't understand what an experiment is, so you'll say it's not an experiment because it hurts your feelings.
the weight measurements.
Uh-huh.
He
You mean
predicted. Yeah, critical think.
You mean the guy that didn't calibrate his scale?
No, those scales were 100% calibrated. I have personally
Yes, they calibrated them.
When you move them, you don't calibrate them, take them on a trip, and then use them. You have to calibrate them again.
So you guys just don't understand how it works. All right, hey,
You don't know how a scale works. That's why you take many, many different measurements each time you do it, right? That's how you do it. You're an idiot. You don't know how anything works.
And it wasn't an experiment.
Hey, next time we talk.
Listen, let me tell you something. Only you space heads think that science is about predictions. It's not. It is not.
Yeah, it is. It most certainly is. It's what a model is. A model is a vehicle to predict something in the future. That's what a model is. That's why it's called a predictive scientific model.
Okay? Astrology is about predictions, and your astronomy.
Now, astrology is made up bullshit woo. But you'll believe that over astronomy, right?
Which isn't a science, is about prediction. Science is the study of natural phenomenon and the conclusions as to what causes those natural phenomenon. Okay, looking up.
Right, it has nothing to do with scientific method or variables or hypotheses, right?
The sky and shit. That's not science. Going down for 2 days in Antarctica and looking at the sun, whether you did see it or didn't see it, is not a fucking experiment. It's a single observation. And
yes, it's an experiment. It's a long-term observation that proved a hypothesis correctly. You lose. You know why you lose? Because you're a loser.
And no scientist worth a shit would ever make a conclusion based on one observation. Critical Think did not calibrate his scales.
Yes, he did.
You have to recalibrate scales every time you use them for an experiment. I do it every day at work.
And he did.
No,
he didn't.
He 100%
He
did.
admitted that he didn't, bro.
He told us he did.
Dude, selling dime bags that doesn't make you an expert on scales, asshole. Fuck off.
Himself. We had
You
him
know
on
what?
Keith's show. He
You're
came on.
sticking up. You're sticking up for losers that would never stick up for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. You've
Okay,
got some kind of a fanboy thing with these guys.
See, you're sticking up for losers who would never stick up for you. You know how we can tell? You know how I know for fucking certain that they would not stick up for you? It's because they don't stick up for Jaron or Lisbeth or fucking Witsit. They don't stick up for them, motherfucker. So these losers that you have here wouldn't stick up for you.
And you think that, they're not what you think they are. I'm telling you right now. These people are not what you think they are.
You can say that. You know what?
I can say that 100% confident.
I'm gonna call it because it's very late. But hey,
Because you're an asshole. You're a paranoid, dumb fucking asshole. That's why you could say that. Because you're jealous of them. You're like a fucking you're like a grade school cheerleader, man. Petty. It's all you are.
hey, next time you go live, I'm more than willing to
God.
come back.
Right on. Well, subscribe and hit that bell. Make sure you're subscribed to my back.
Such a sad, pathetic fuck. Good God. He acts like a goddamn cheerleader that didn't get first string. Got kicked off the squad. Now he's all mad. All angry at everybody. Jesus Christ. Now here's look at this. Look, there you go. So if you were on fire during that debate last night, respect. I mean, these idiots. They just think he's smart. They just think he's a fucking brilliant genius. And he's not. He's just dumb as dog shit. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. I'll try not to do anything that'll get me kicked off YouTube again. Yeah, I just said something about Charlie Kirk and somebody didn't like it. Didn't call for violence. None of that. Just spoke truth. And I got silenced because of it. So thanks for watching.